Trying to ride out a snowstorm.
Oh, there's a snowstorm over there.
I bet you don't miss that, right? Because you said you were from Long Island originally, right?
I was born in Long Island, but I
Okay.
haven't been to New York in like a long time.
It's a shithole. You're not missing nothing. You know?
I used to like visiting New York, man, but like I haven't visited in like at least the past 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, it's changed a lot, but it was fun, a lot of fun years ago.
I heard it's way different than it used to be.
It's night and day. You wouldn't even recognize it. They're
Really?
cleaning it back up, but legit, you would not recognize it.
Yeah, no, I heard it's a lot dirtier.
What's up,
What's up, Daniel?
What's up, guys?
What it do, Nate Dog? What's up, man?
What's up, Nate?
It's good to see y'all on this Saturday. I hope everybody's doing all right.
It's cool though, Savage, man, because just recently in LA here we've had like rain, and it hasn't rained in a year here. So which was the main reason why the fires were happening, right? Because of all the dryness and shit. Okay. And I usually I don't like rain, but like we need it so bad over here. So like it rained for like for like weeks, and I was like, thank God. There's some.
Did it put the fires out? Or not?
I mean, the fires were done already, like 2 weeks ago or something like that. 2-3 weeks ago, something like that. So it didn't really have anything to do with that, but it's just we need it. You know what I'm saying? So like.
Yeah, the furthest west I've been is Vegas. Never been in Cali.
Oh yeah, no, Vegas is a good place. Granted, I visited for work/vacation. So
Vegas is overrated. I, in my opinion, a little bit.
It depends on where you go, and what you like to do.
I stayed at the Venetian. I stayed at the Bellagio. I stayed at Mandalay Bay. And I can't even think of the fourth one. I can't remember.
Like, because I went for Thanksgiving on a work trip with
Luxor.
Okay, because I went with an executive producer over to Vegas because he was trying to prep for the film that he's shooting in July, and so we stayed at a place called we stayed at a hotel called the Aria. It's near like the casinos and stuff. Fucking amazing place, man.
Okay.
Expensive up the ass to the point where I can't afford it. But
I haven't been there in years. It's been.
Are y'all ready?
I hadn't been since I was a kid, but like I enjoyed visiting. It was like he paid, like his company paid for all of our.
Oh, hotels. You need a grant to have fun.
I was like, okay, man, yeah. I'll
y'all ready? Y'all ready?
I'm ready when you are, man. I'm just bullshitting, man. You know.
Oh yeah, salute, Mike, for sure. You deserve them wings. You should have been had them for sure. But yeah, we got a one main topic tonight. I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't even gonna sugarcoat a lie. This is 100. This is 100% about the guy who's supposed to be the leader, but it's not the leader of this team.
Yeah.
We got him maybe 6 months apart, saying two different things about this team, which is like night and day. Yeah, right on center. So he definitely upgraded. OG said we drafting a QB first round. Yo. So we all are aware of what Ryan Dakota has recently said.
This fucking bastard, man.
Like I say, 6 months ago, 5 months ago, he was saying we suck with the team we had. Now that we don't know what the team is. He's saying we close. Oh, gee.
It was in November, man. Early November when he said we suck. We lost to the Falcons of all teams. 21-7. Yeah, no, that was the game that he had the hamstring thing, but after that he didn't play after that.
We lost that game?
Yeah, 27-21.
Dang.
We lost to the Falcons, man. Yeah. I mean, granted, at the time they were 6-3, I think, but I mean, nonetheless.
I don't want to do a deep dive just yet on the topic, but he's saying just your initial reaction when you saw that. What was it?
Well, my initial reaction is I gotta be completely honest with you. I've said that this is who Dak Prescott is, man. I'm not surprised this dude says this because since his first big contract, he became full corporate, man. He stopped having any like. This is not the first time he said shit like this. You know what I mean? It just happens to be that this is the most recent thing, but he said shit like this many times since 2021 when he first got paid. That season, earlier that season, he said something to the effect of, after the Chiefs game when we lost 19-9, he's like, "Oh, now all the bandwagon fans will jump off." That 2021 season. Later, when we lost on the wild card to the Niners, 23-17, he condoned throwing trash on the referees, and then immediately retracted that statement because of all the shit that he got from it. Then this season, you know, with the jump off if you want to stuff, we fucking sucked to Lance, and then now this stuff. So it's a recurring thing with him since that 2021 season when he got his first big payday. If you look at his first 4 seasons, he never said stuff like this. You would be hard pressed to get any quote from him, let alone him dogging the fans or whatever. And so then now him saying this kind of stuff, honestly, my general fucking thought, man, it annoys me beyond words, I'll be honest. And I've gotten to the point where with him, where like the stuff that he says grates on my nerves so much to a point where I just can't fucking stand it. But I'm not remotely surprised by it. And this is the way that he is, man. This is who he is. So I'm annoyed. But it's I expect it from him at this point, and I take anything he says with a grain of salt. It means nothing to me, man.
Okay. Cowboys Corner, how you doing?
What's up, man?
Great, brother. Great. What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody?
Good.
Hey,
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm blessed.
I know that's right. Savage, not to go too deep in it just yet, but that's what she said. But what's your initial response to what Prescott said? What was your initial reaction?
I said my initial reaction was week 1 when they paid him. He walked differently. He talked differently. He dressed differently.
Yeah.
I said that week 1.
Yeah.
On the live screen too.
Yeah.
He changed them. And it's amazing how money can change people.
Mhm.
But you're supposed to be a leader. And I'm sorry, people who go to college, universities, you're not a leader. You can't read a book to become
He's not a
leader.
leader. He's not a leader.
You're either born with it, you either have it or you don't. Leader, he couldn't lead, bro. And then for him to say that to Trey Lance, we fucking suck, excuse my language.
Yeah.
And then a couple months later, say, "Oh, we're close." Yo, beside Micah, there's not one player on the Dallas Cowboys that would start on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Not one.
And we're close? Name
the
prove
only
me
one.
wrong. Show me one Dallas Cowboy if we went down our roster.
CD would be the only other one, but I agree otherwise.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Other than him, it would be CD and Micah. Honestly, I agree. Other than that,
Yeah.
I agree with you there. Yeah.
But I was like, nah, man, he just turned me off. Jump off if you don't like. Yo, I've bought my kids plenty of jerseys, man. And I bought him his jersey too when my kids were little. I bought a Dak jersey for my son, one of my sons. And I've never heard another Dallas Cowboy say, "Yo, you don't like it, jump off."
Yeah.
Fuck him, bro. Excuse my language. I'm sorry.
No.
Good. Corner, just your initial thoughts when Dak said that.
Close to the basement.
Corner,
Yeah.
can y'all hear me?
Yeah. He answered. He said close to the basement.
I can't hear him.
I can hear him just fine.
I heard him. He said close to the
I
basement.
don't know why I can't hear Corner.
I don't know, man.
I hear you.
Yeah, I can hear him just fine, man. I don't know.
My bad, Corner. I couldn't hear you, dog.
Oh, you're good, G.
If you don't mind, Corner, I'm gonna remove you and you jump back in. Corner, you hear me?
Close to the basement.
There you go. Yeah, my initial thought was just a guy like him.
I like it.
Losers, they just say the first thing that come to their mind.
Yeah.
That's just my thought. I think losers just say anything. That's not that wasn't even a real football answer. No evaluation of what your 2025 team gonna look like. You just say something like that. That statement made Fifth bring the ski mask out. Yeah, I had to bring the mask out. They be pulling hype on us, man.
And I love
plotting it. They plotting to take more money. Last year Jerry said he all in. This year Dak said we're close.
And I told you when he said his all in comment, it was full of shit because he said it for 30 years straight. Means
that's
nothing.
true, sir. So only get Luke. Who asked those type of
yeah,
questions?
exactly. Yeah, that's true.
Who asked those type of questions? Like,
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like I said, for me, it was I just shook my head, man. I was just in disbelief, bro. Like it was crazy, and like it was just coming fresh off of like me getting good news about things for my future. And then I had to read that crap right there. I was like, oh my god. So I'm gonna go to Savage on this one. Was Troy Aikman a leader?
100%. Him, but also I'll say just as strong as him was Michael Irvin.
Yeah,
you can talk to anyone. Yo, and we all know Michael's past, and God bless him. I don't care as long as you win. Michael Irvin was out to 4 or 5 every morning. Not every single player that's ever played with him always said he practiced the hardest out of everybody.
Yeah.
That's a leader. That's a leader.
Okay.
But Aikman was definitely a leader, and I'll give Michael Irvin just as much.
Corner, can you hear me, brother?
Loud and clear, Buckaroo.
Why can't I hear Corner again?
Dude, we can hear him just fine. I don't know.
Look, I'm just gonna ask the question. You still answer. I don't know what's going on my phone. I don't know what's going on. Corner.
Can you hear everybody else?
Huh? Say it again.
You can hear me.
Can you hear everybody else?
I hear you now.
Oh.
Okay, cool.
Glitch in the matrix.
I'm gonna have to restart my phone. Corner. If Kansas City win that Super Bowl, does Dak say they close to the Chiefs?
Yeah, I bet he does.
I don't think so. Why he never?
I bet he does. Because if you look at
Kansas City,
this is how he would spin it. You look at Kansas City's wins. 12 games was a one possession game.
Okay.
And so that's how he would spin it.
Okay.
Like, yeah, we're close. I mean, you look at Kansas City, you know, how they got there. There was all one possession games. You know, we're close. All we got to do is capitalize in the red zone. And, you know, we would win a couple of games, a couple more games. Yada, yada, yada. That's how Dak would spin it any type of way. We're talking about corporate Dak.
Yeah.
Period.
Corporate Dak. Man, that's the best way. Corporate Dak. Like I said, fresh off last year, Jerry saying we're all in. Now this year, Dak saying we're close.
Yeah.
I don't even know. I don't even know. I don't know what to say to that. Like it just blows my mind, bro. But Ishan, do you really think he believed that, or he just blowing smoke because we sucked last year?
I mean, probably a mixture of both. I mean, Dak has become so corporate with the Cowboys, and he's just like, I mean, he's the perfect Cowboys quarterback. If we're just being completely honest about it, like I hate him in terms of him as a quarterback of the team, and so do all of us. But for what the Cowboys are, for what they do, he's that kind of quarterback. You know what I'm saying? And so I think in that respect, to a certain degree, he probably believes it, but he also is blowing smoke because nobody with sense knows good and damn well. They know if the Chiefs got blown out, it was 40-6 at a point in that fucking game, and we're close. If the Chiefs were down 40-6 and 30 nugget at a point, what in the fuck do you think we would have been? Like, I mean, like, so I think in that respect he's blowing smoke, but I think he believes it to a degree, and he also is trying to be Mr. Salesman, Mr. PC. You know what I mean? So I think it's a mixture of both. But yeah, it's. Man.
I think. Yo, who just yo?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't do this.
Oh Christ! Here we go.
Don't do this, dog.
Here we go.
Don't do this. I guess when a player gets his bag in Dallas, he starts to sound crazy. Listen,
That's what I'm saying.
He was on this channel right when Dak got paid. When they put the camera on him, he came through there with that $2,500 suit on. A couple people on this channel was like, "There it is."
Yep, there it is.
I'm telling you, the dude he had a different walk. He walked different.
I still have the picture of him in that fucking suit, man.
100%.
What loser? What true loser loses a game and be like, jump off if you want? You know you're a loser when you say that. Yeah. The real guys go back to work. When corner don't make a sale, when corner don't make a sale on a truck, he don't walk back in there and say, I'm gonna sell one tomorrow. He just sells it. He gets back to business. 100%. He don't sell one a day and he sell two tomorrow. He sell a trailer tomorrow. He don't say I'll be better tomorrow. He just does his job.
Yeah,
because he's one of the best. You know what I'm saying? You don't see lose. That's how losers talk, bro.
Yeah.
Jump off if you want. You telling that to people who want to. You telling that to upset fans that want to see you win. You're not saying that to haters. You're saying that to fans that are disappointed that we lost as a team. Mm-hmm. So you scream, jump off if you want. That's arrogant, man. That's arrogant. Like, bro, like I want to curse him out so bad.
Oh yeah.
That's terrible to say to your fans, bro. You got ride or die fans and he's a self-centered person. 100%. He worried about how fans feel about him and not the team. Because why would you personally say jump off if you want? 100%. They just upset that the team lost. And you scream jump off if you want. Who are you talking to? This got to be that Jerry account. 100%.
This has to be that troll guy, man.
Yeah.
100% it has to be that Jerry account.
But like I just don't. I've never heard that from any wide receiver, quarterback. That just never was a thing.
Winning quarterback,
Romo would never talk like this.
Yeah.
He just got 250. What? He just got 250 million guaranteed.
Yeah.
What is he?
I mean, I 100% agree with that. But even all of the other quarterbacks in the league who have gotten paid, albeit less, but at a big chunk, I don't hear any of them talk this way. None of them I've heard talk this way. Maybe with the exception of Kyler Murray, I've not heard any of them talk this way.
I know that's that Jerry account because he always put well before he say something. See, I should have been a private investigator.
Oh, I didn't even. Okay, that's a nice catch. I didn't pick up.
He tried to switch real quick and try to. It's funny how he said exactly. He after a loss, he said, "I got to salute corner again." That's why I love everybody that's on our panel. Because you can take anybody on this channel and apply. First, when he got paid, Savage literally said, the dude is walking different. Look how he literally week one.
Yeah.
And everybody was in the comments like, no, he always walked like that. He always wore these expensive suits. He wore expensive suit. But they went out their way to say how much that suit cost. How would they know how much that suit cost? Who would tell them?
Yeah.
And I said, I got to salute corner again for saying however many years we paid him, however long he's here, that's how long we gonna suck.
Yeah.
That's a bold, premature statement that has been accurate since we paid the dude the first time. We've sucked that long, man.
It's been
people came at corner for saying, you just a Dak hater, why would you say that? Dak gonna prove you wrong. Here we are, however many years later after that first contract, second contract, and we still haven't won anything, man. So that's why I appreciate everybody on this channel. For real, because everything we talk about happens. Everything else is make-believe. Other channels hype guys up like we're going to be different year by year. We're going to be better. They hype up trash players. You got Stanky Foot hyped up Mozzie saying he was better than old boy. Now you got him saying Mozzie about to take off this year. And then he was on Twitter the other day. Well, what you expect Dak to say? Something that makes sense. Something logical.
Yeah.
But y'all want Dak to talk like y'all. Y'all want Dak to talk like the content creators, so y'all can keep the donations in the chats and everything booming like that, man. We want to win. I don't count on people that watch us money. I make my own money. We make our own money. Yeah. We got guys on here that's retired, that's been working since they was 12 and 13. I know Sav's been working since a teenager. Corner's been working since a young teenager.
I've never collected unemployment a day in my life, but I've worked since I was 12.
Eshan is literally everything to do with film, making it, producing it, writing it. He's all of that. Literally.
Yeah.
I've had a career since out of high school. We don't depend on y'all money. That's why we don't promote bull crap and lies to y'all, because we not saying stuff for donations, bro. We really here because we want to win, and that's where the passion comes from. That's why we talk the way we talk. So so we're not gonna be your favorite or your popular guy, because you after a loss, you want us to come on here and say it's gonna be all right, but we're not gonna say that.
Yeah.
We're not gonna say that. Shout out to Uncensored, who's also very successful in Vegas. Probably low key rich, but I ain't gonna tell nobody. But we on here to keep it real with y'all, man. We not gonna lie. And there's not one content creator that feeds y'all crap that got on here and criticized Dak about this. None, because they won't. Because it don't feed into their pocket and their fan base. But we gonna be real on here. We don't care, man. We don't need y'all money, bro. Donations are always appreciated, but we don't ask. We don't say for the full breakdown, get our Patreon. We don't say, oh, if you want your comment read, donate so we can highlight it on the super chat. We don't do that, man. That's why corner talking crazy have 10 crazy people on it, because we're not bigger than nobody. We don't care. And true fans are upset by what Dak Prescott said. He shouldn't have said that.
100%.
The man is failing us every season. Even when fully healthy, he's failing us. Now he's on the roller coaster of Tony Romo getting hurt every season. Now he's 5 games in, getting hurt now. 7 games in, 8 games in. It's looking bad, bro. And for you to say we're close to that team, then he tried to bring up a record as if he's beaten this team.
Yeah.
I see corn on the toes. Brought up a 9-4 against the Eagles. Not this year.
Not this year. That was in the previous year.
And I know Corner hates that team, but I'm just keeping it real about what this dude said. This dude understand we 9-4 against that team. We not 9-4 against Jalen and Saquon.
Not against Saquon.
You're not 9-4 against them.
Cooper Rush played both games against
and true fans, it bothers us, bro, because it feeds into everything that's wrong with this organization. As long as you got fans that like what Dak said, that like what Jerry said, that think we're really going to be aggressive in free agency, nothing is never going to change. I don't know what true fan could be happy that we gave Dak that big contract. Any true fan of the Dallas Cowboys, not of Prescott and what he do off the field, but any true fan of the Dallas Cowboys, I don't know how you can be happy with him getting that type of contract for these next 4 years.
If you're a true fan.
And I feel bad for Schottenheimer, because the blame is going to go to him.
Oh, I do. Yeah, you already know he's going to be scapegoated. You already know he's going to be scapegoated at the ass.
So it was when Dak said that, it was a panic button. He said that on 9/22. The season started on 9/8. That we're 2 weeks in to the season, 14 days. Yeah. And he said, "Jump off if you want to." Sure, he beat the Steelers. He beat the Giants. But what happened when a real team came knocking on the door, bud? You got blown out by the Lions, 47-9.
Yeah, 47-9.
So what are we jumping onto? We're gonna be the bullies of the block, look for the homeless man and throw water on him for loitering on our parking lot, or we gonna go get the bouncer of the club and knock him square in his face? How are we gonna run our block? Give me the bouncer, please, for $500, Alice. I'm gonna knock that fucking bouncer right damn face.
I don't think we have that guy on defense though, or offense.
Also, you got to keep in mind that when he said the jump off if you want to, we literally just lost the game. It was before the Steelers game. We lost to the Ravens.
We weren't even deep in the season, and shout out to Corner for just verifying how early he said that.
Yeah, it was week 3
That lets you know how the confidence you don't have in your team. Why would you say that? Cool Cowboy, what's going on?
What's up, man?
What's up?
Yo, what's up, guys? I'm not gonna be able to stay long,
bro.
but what's up?
What's up?
You ain't here for a long time, but you're here for a good time, huh?
Can y'all hear him, or am I tripping?
You're tripping.
Man, you're for your phone, man. It's your phone.
Y'all hear him?
Yeah.
I told you don't buy that Apple phone.
What?
Okay,
cool.
Yo, can you hear me, bro?
Oh, I hear you. I got you. What's your thoughts on?
Oh, you're delayed, bro. You're delayed, Fifth.
Oh man,
what's your delayed?
He's crisp here.
I'm good with him, but I don't know.
No, he's not delayed for me.
No. So when my laptop went down and I had to bust out the wife's college bootleg laptop, it happened to me too. You just get delayed. And so it just happens. It's a pain in the ass. But I know that's what's going on, Fifth. You're just delayed.
Okay. Well, cool Cowboy, hear me. I want to know your thoughts on what Dak Prescott said.
He's repeating the company line. That's it, bro. He is a company man. He got his money. He's more worried about destroying his house and rebuilding it than winning any football games, and that's a fact.
Yeah.
And we should have never extended him. We all knew that, but we're stuck with him for the next few years, unfortunately. So it's going to be a rough time.
Yep.
Okay. Who is that right there? Uncensored, my dog.
You ain't gonna hear him right away either.
Dang! Whoa!
What is this?
That's a 5-head from fifth quarter. That's where the fifth came from.
What is going on?
What the fuck was that?
What was that?
What's up, Uncensored, man?
I don't know, man. I think Stanky Footner might be hacking me.
I know they've been doing gremlins. They're sending gremlins over.
This is what happened when you talk shit about Dak Prescott.
Yeah, man.
I
You get
see
the
you, champ.
Matrix up here, man.
I see you, champ. I got you in a minute, bro. But I ain't got the premium no more, so I can only have 6.
You got the Matrix up in here, man.
I'll back out. Throw me in the back. Let Champ finish.
No. Give me your thoughts first.
Cool Cowboy won't be long. Remember that.
Is Uncensored talking?
Uncensored,
What
man.
happened? What happened?
No, I said give me your thoughts real quick on your initial thoughts. Don't go deep, but your initial thoughts on what Dak said.
On Dak Prescott saying stupid shit?
Yeah.
He's in full promo. All he's doing is he's brand building for the Cowboys. I would like to see the terms of his contract. I guarantee you that he has to promote the brand in a positive light every single time.
I'm sure that's a part of his contract, to be honest.
I'm
Yeah,
sure.
I
I wouldn't be
guarantee you.
surprised. I wouldn't be surprised, bro.
Oh, Fifth got kicked out.
There's 100 different ways to answer that question without trying to say that you literally are one step behind the Super Bowl champs.
Yeah. Who blew out the Chiefs, of all things.
He could have said, seeing our division rivals hoist that trophy is going to be inspiration and motivation for us to get back into the lab and get to working hard.
Yeah. He
So
could have
that we can work towards that goal. But to literally say that you are one step behind them or you next, it was laughable. It made the whole conversation sound stupid.
Yeah. And then his ass is like, "Oh, I don't want to compare us to a team that just holds a trophy, but we're close to them." Fucking moronic, man. I'm not going to say we're close to them by saying we're close to them. Fucking stupid.
And like Corner said, what is it? Week 2 or 3? He's talking about jumping off the bandwagon. Week 8, he's saying we fucking suck.
Yeah.
And then nothing changed from week 8 to the Super Bowl, and all of a sudden now we just that close.
Right.
Right.
What I don't understand though about him is, bro, we were never on board to begin with.
It's just he's talking to the
I'm just gonna back you off for a second. Let Champ come in.
Yeah.
You heard me on Central? Stay in the background though.
What's up, gentlemen?
The real Champ. What up?
What's up, Champ?
The real Champ. What up, Champ?
What's
up, man?
What's up, man?
Hey, listen, Champ, man.
Oh, he exited the stream. Oh, there he is. There we go. Now it's back.
No, Champ, you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. So before I ask you the question about Dak, let me ask you this. In your opinion, was Troy Aikman a real leader of the team?
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to ask.
Yeah, because normally when the quiet people they run with their actions versus the people that's always yapping, there's a big difference.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so what was your first thoughts when you heard what Dak said?
Get him.
At first, I was like, I thought he was smoking meth. Basically, I thought he hit a shot. But then when I actually saw the video for myself,
Yeah.
I was like, okay, here come another thing these people who don't like Cowboys going to talk about. And at the same time, here come the Dackeronis
Oh yeah.
with their olive branches talking
You
about
already
the
knew.
king spoken. The king has spoken.
I saw the titles of their videos, man. These cats are like, "Oh, this dude has spoken, and the king has spoken, and shit." And I'm like,
And then my thing is, what in Marvel, Disney, Star Wars universe that the Cowboys is behind the damn Eagles?
"My
Your
man, thinks
offensive, you need help on your offensive line. You need help with your defensive line. Prescott can't do a simple in and out pass. You're doing two safeties. He during headlights. You need too much for him. And then here come people still talking about you need a running back and you need a first round wide receiver as well as first round offensive lineman.
and
Real,
why is that?
real quick. The Eagles' right guard, Mekhi Becton, he is a free agent. He was only on a 1-year deal for $5 million. You can kill two birds with one stone. Dallas needs a right guard. I would go sign Mekhi Becton from Philadelphia. You got your right guard, and you made your team in your own division tiny bit less.
I got to
Too bad they won't do it because they're too cheap.
And then when I did a video about this, I'm getting attacked.
Wait. Shams, Pitts was going, man. Let him
Y'all
go.
hear me?
I'm sorry.
Yeah. I can hear you fine.
What the? Y'all gonna make me start back cussing. Listen. I know what I was about to say, Champ. I'm gonna ask you, but I was about to say I gotta bring uncensored in on this because we talked about this before. But I'm gonna go to corner first. Corner, does the topic of if Dak better than Jalen, does that even matter? And what's your opinion on that?
It doesn't matter. One's a Super Bowl champion and one ain't.
Yeah, pretty much.
It doesn't matter. Whenever you talk about greats, yeah, Dan Marino, Danny White, they never won a ring. But you're in a different category when you win a ring. You're in a different category when you're a Super Bowl MVP. You're in a different category when you carry the team on your back and your running back who carried the team got shut down to under, 50 yards?
57.
And the quarterback was able to elevate the team, which I wasn't a believer in Jalen Hurts and throwing the football. But Jalen Hurts has the it factor. When I gave up on Dak Prescott many moons ago, I said, shout out to Mike for the super chat. He said, I don't want Genty, I want O-line, wide receiver, defensive tackle, or edge.
100%.
When I gave up on Dak, I said he don't have the it.
Yeah.
You can't convince me because when shit hit the fan and you lost Ronald Leary to the Broncos, Doug Free retired, Zeke was declining. When I look at Romo, he had the it. He just never won a Super Bowl. He elevated guys like Laurent Robinson, Kevin Ogletree, Cole Beasley, Miles Austin. He made Miles Austin. Miles Austin wore number 14 and was only a special teams player.
Yeah.
Dak Prescott did not elevate and has not elevated a single person.
Nope.
Cedric Wilson, you can't give me that name that he elevated Cedric Wilson. No. You can't give me those names because Dak Prescott does not have the it.
Miles Austin was a Division III wide receiver out of Monmouth, New Jersey. That's the name.
Wow.
That's the college he went to. Monmouth, New Jersey.
And look what Tony Romo did with him.
Dwayne Harris.
Yeah, that's another one. Yeah.
Dwayne Harris.
I remember watching Romo and Dwayne Harris in the Rams preseason game. I was like, who's this Dwayne Harris? Romo's making him look good, right? We don't have to go up and make acrobat. All Dwayne Harris had to do was catch the ball in the preseason game against the Rams because Romo threw beautiful balls.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
As Trump would say, the most beautiful balls I've ever seen in my life.
Dwayne Harris, Lucky Whitehead, Turpin, all returning with. No man. Hey, Champ. I don't know what the question was. What was the question?
Did you wash? Never mind. The question was that matter about Jalen Hurts and Dak Prescott.
And Champ, I know you hate the Eagles, but
yeah, I hate the Eagles, but man, it don't matter, man. You know what? You can see, like what Corner said, you can tell who got it and the other person who wants to have it. You got Jalen Hurts smoking a cigar. What's the name? Oh yeah, Prescott. He's sucking on lollipops. Big difference.
Word. Hey, cool Cowboy, I'm gonna drop you out for a second. I'm gonna bring you back. Stay in the background. Stay backstage. I gotta add uncensored to this because this is a topic we always talked about. You hear me, uncensored?
I'm here.
All right. We talked about this so many times when people come over here. Jalen and Dak. Tell me what's the difference in your opinion.
Like I said last week, it. Period, point blank. When the moment calls for it, Jalen Hurts finds the right play. He makes the right throw. He makes the right read in the right situations.
Yeah.
Is he a better passer than Dak? Probably not. Is he a better runner than? Is he the best runner in football? No. But he makes the right read in the right situation. So if he needs to run the ball, he does it. If he needs to pass the ball, he does it.
Right.
That's the difference, is that he can make the right plays at the right time that his team needs. When he needed to scramble out of that pocket, when KC finally got a pass rush on him, he ran, he got the first down.
Yep.
If he need to push for 1 yard, he's gonna get that 1 yard.
Yeah.
He was throwing bombs.
Yeah.
To his wide receivers in that Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I like that. And like I said,
sorry about that, but people kept saying that his skill set they didn't like. And I kept saying his skill set got him to the Super Bowl once. And now his skill set made him a Super Bowl champion. We gotta stop falling in love with these quarterbacks that can stand tall in the pocket and throw the ball.
Yes, agreed.
That's why they made Trevor Lawrence sorry ass down in Jacksonville. Another one, they talking about trading his ass to Pittsburgh now.
Yeah.
They got to get out of this box mentality of what a prototypical quarterback looked like and go, is this dude a winner? And Jalen Hurts has won everywhere he's went.
Yeah. You realize that he has more Super Bowl appearances as Dak has.
He won at Bama. Even when they benched him for Tua got hurt, Jalen came in and won a championship. He went to Oklahoma, successful. He went to the Eagles. All he do is win. He's won on a collegiate level more than Dak and more on a professional level than Dak.
It's because he's from Texas.
I'm gonna drop you out uncensored. I'm gonna bring Cool Cowboy back in.
No problem.
All right. Savage. Just for the old school knowledge. Give me two quarterbacks, one a Super Bowl champion, one not, but the other one is just as good.
That's a good question.
Two Super Bowl
quarterbacks, two Super Bowl quarterbacks, two quarterbacks that were good, but one of them might be a Super Bowl champion. The other one is just as good, but he don't have a Super Bowl.
Okay, just for the one that doesn't, I'm gonna go Warren Moon. As crazy as that sounds, he's like in my top 5, bro. His numbers were crazy. Quarterback that has one that can compare to Warren Moon. I compare Montana to Moon.
Okay, now pause. Montana, what talent he had and what talent Warren Moon didn't have.
Exactly. I can rattle it off. I can rattle it off what Joe Montana had and what Warren Moon didn't have. And Warren Moon started his career up in Canada. He played in Canada his first few years. So we don't even have those stats added to his stats.
Okay.
They kicked him out of the league too, right?
Okay, now watch this. Hold up. Now, what did Jalen have that Dak didn't have? Or did he have more than Dak?
Yeah, he had an O-line and a running back.
Okay, now, another part to that question. When he had the O-line and the running back, when we had it, why didn't we reach this level? Because we had it. Some can say
right here.
those 12-5 seasons, we had a better O-line and we had 2 good running backs and 2 good receivers. So what am I missing?
It's the quarterback.
It's the quarterback. That's the bottom line.
All right.
But hey, we're haters apparently.
All right. Cool Cowboy. Let me ask you this. Jalen Hurts, Dak Prescott, what difference do you see?
The difference I see is that Dak Prescott, he just pads his stats against bad teams to make himself look good. Meanwhile, Jalen is a consistent player throughout the whole NFL season. I hardly see him have bad games, honestly. Even though Jalen Hurts doesn't have the most skills, he just knows when to get the job done. Dak Prescott, he relies on his receivers making amazing catches and his running backs going crazy. Like, Dak Prescott, man, he's a stat padder. And you see every playoff game he has, he either starts slow and pads his stats in the end, or he just chokes completely. Like, that's how he gets his stats. It's by stat padding. Do you remember the Green Bay game? People say he played well because of his stat padding.
Dude,
They'll
60
argue.
attempts in that motherfucking game.
They argue with you. They said Dak played great.
Yeah, because he had 403 yards, but he
Hold
threw
on. Cool Cowboy, you still
Oh,
going?
my bad, man. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Yo, what was it?
Now, are you done? Were you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, Ishan, I'm gonna come to you in a minute because I got a good question for you.
All right.
But corner, let me ask you this. Years ago, me, you, the other people, and 80 was on live screen. You said, however long we signed Dak, that's how long we're gonna suck. Did you say that because you were just mad, or did you mean it because of what you seen? And if so, explain why.
It's because what I seen, and I don't know Dak. I met him once, didn't talk to him. My daughter did. I didn't say a single word to him. Got his autograph right over there, and so the Philadelphia game was a telltale sign. Carson Wentz versus Dak Prescott. When you're in,
Yeah.
and Carson Wentz looked like a first-round pick that game, and Dak Prescott looked like an 8th-round pick.
Yeah.
And so when you boil all this down to the moments where you wanted Dak to elevate the team, where you really wanted like those Thanksgiving games where I think we lost 3 Thanksgiving games in a row. Where was the Dak attack? Where was that guy? How can I say I'm thrilled to have you as my quarterback when I'm dealing with the teacup chihuahua day in, day out?
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson hasn't won anything, but Lamar Jackson ain't saying the same tones that Dak is.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Josh Allen hasn't won anything, but he does enough to go get MVP, and he ain't second.
Yeah.
He's like there's not second place prizes. There's only one prize, and that's the Super Bowl. And and if you don't make it there, you're a loser. Period. It doesn't matter. The Chiefs are a loser because they didn't make it there today or the other day. So Dak Prescott can't even make it out of the wild card round. He can't make it out of the wild card round. When you see Dak Prescott's get shaken up in a playoff game, it's done. Hang it up. Turn off the TV. Go to bed. Drink you some hot tea. Maybe some warm milk. It helps put you to sleep. How about a warm glass of shut the hell up, Dak?
Thank you. Thank you. 100% agreed.
Champ, this comment on the screen is for you.
Shit. Here we go with this motherfucking shit.
Remember what I said last week? Dak is like a modern day woman. It costs too much to keep him. Costs way too much to keep him. Y'all do way too much just to keep him satisfied. You can't do it. You can't. With $90 million, unless the Cowboys unless Cowboys step in and put money back, man, Dak gonna need no more weapons. We don't. They should have followed corner plan. Play 1 year, get rid of his ass. Eat up that $40 million.
Or bring
And
That's all they
then,
had to do, champs.
yep, that's all they had to do. 3-14. That's all they had to do. We could have had a first round pick.
I told him.
3 and
I thought I
14.
was scrimmage. Dallas Cowboys fan 1980. What's up, man?
What's up, 80? How you doing, man?
Is it safe for me to come in here?
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
it's safe over here, man.
Man,
Okay.
fuck them other dudes, man.
We got the bulletproof. We got the bulletproof fence up.
Oh,
We
okay.
got 24/7 guards. We good.
Uh-huh.
We got K9 unit. Hey, corner. What old boy said on Friday after next? 2 German shepherds. We good.
Yeah.
Flashlight. We good.
Yeah.
Okay. Just
Yeah,
making
we get-
sure.
Yeah. But still be careful, man. We got to get the O.J. Simpson gloves on
The
first.
fact that
Clyde and Dodo.
yeah, what he's got it though. Yeah.
Oh, no.
1980. So it's kind of like 2 questions. Well, not like 2 questions, but the first thing is last year Jerry said after we got sent home from an embarrassment by Green Bay, he said we're all in. This year, after not even making it, Dak said we're close to the Eagles. What is this? What's your opinion on all this type of talk after being failures, man? What do you think this is?
I know y'all saw my video. I really don't have to answer this question because my video already. But I'm gonna, out of respect, I'm gonna go down this road. It's Jerry Jones talking. I felt like I was listening to Jerry Jones. Dak is. I think he feels like he's supposed to say that, something like that. As ignorant as it was, I think he felt he was supposed to say that. Now, like Master P said back in the day, true players don't talk. They hustle.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So if you're from the hood, if you're from the hood like I am, you stay quiet, you stay humble, you don't talk. You let your actions speak louder than words. You don't have to talk. If you're good, if you cold, you ain't got to talk, man. You ain't got to say nothing. He could have said, hey, I really don't want to go down this road right now. It's off season. Let the Eagles enjoy their championship. They deserve it. They worked hard for it. They had all the puzzle pieces in place to win the championship at all cylinders. There was not one cylinder that was misfiring. So what I'm going to say is we got a lot of work to do. We got a long way to go. And we'll see this year coming up. That's how he should have approached it. A real man, a winner, a dog ain't got to talk, man. What you talking for? You acting just like Jerry, man, just like everybody else. All these other content creators, man, they act just like him, man. So it didn't surprise me that he said that shit. It didn't surprise me. That's Dak Prescott. Actions speak louder than words.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts got the championship. He been there twice, but he got a championship. He did exactly what he was supposed to do to get there, and he did exactly what he was supposed to do to win it. It ain't hard if you don't make it hard. See, if you're not a good player, you're gonna make it hard. If you're a dog, it ain't gonna be hard for you because you go in there, you're confident, and you know exactly what to do. When it's all on the line, when it's all said and done, you cool, calm, and collected, you ready to go. I remember when times before games, I wouldn't say a word. I'd have my headphones on. People trying to talk to me. I can't talk to you. Right? I just hold my finger up. I can't talk to you right now. I'm in the zone. I'm tuning everybody out. Because all I'm focused on is what's going to happen out there on that field. And on the battlefield, I don't want to talk to nobody right now. I don't need nobody coming to me, talking to me, throwing me off my game. I would sit in my locker room, lay my jersey and stuff out, and I would just sit in there. and look over the playbook, look over the offensive playbook, look over the defensive playbook, and try to visualize what I was going to do once I got out there on that field. That's all that matters, man. That's a mindset that you have to be in before. See, when you're in a 65 mindset, you walk around here like Dak Prescott.
Yep.
And you're making 240, 50, well, however much it is, $1 million for no reason. So of course he's gonna say something like that. He good. It don't matter what come out of his fucking mouth.
Yeah.
He can say anything. He rich. It don't matter. It matters to us because we want to win. But it shouldn't bother us because that's Dak Prescott, man. That's who he is.
100%.
That's what people feed off of. When he said that, you know how many content creators lit up? Oh, I can talk about this. I can. Oh man. Oh, Dak. Oh, that's Dak ready. Man, that motherfucker ain't ready, man. Man, please. Come on, man. Anybody? No, I done heard so many people talk. Talk shit. Man, the biggest, baddest dude. Well, he thought he was the biggest, baddest dude. I remember this cat, man. He used to always walk around talking shit, and he tried out for football. And he was a big guy. He was a big guy, but he saw me. He was like, hey, "Man, you play football? Oh, if you can play football, I can play football." I said, "Okay, man, we'll get on out there then." So he got out there, man, and we start running gases. That dude was crying. That dude was crying, man. He was crying. I said, man, I know you not crying. Man, leave me alone, dog. Right. I said, oh, come on, man. So I've seen this before. It's no mystery behind motherfuckers talking without producing.
Thank you.
See, if you produce, see, Michael Evans, them, Deion, them, they can get out there and talk their talk like that. I said, oh man, we close. Don't worry about it. We all right. They done won Super Bowls, man. Philly, they win in Super Bowl. Say, man, and the thing about Hurts, he ain't even, see, ain't nobody factored this in. He's young, man. He ain't even finished developing. We just wait until he really get his shit together. Because we've all admitted that he still got some kinks here and there. He's got developed. Just wait until man, they gonna be dangerous for a long time, man. They might fuck around and be a dynasty, dog. While we fucking around with Jerry Jones and Dak Prescott and all this contract situation and all these prima donnas doing all this talking, got these radio shows and all this stuff. Why say, guess what Philly them over there doing? Guess what Washington doing? Guess what the Giants finna start doing? They finna start beefing up. And they finna start getting the right coaching. They're gonna start getting the right personnel. They're gonna start getting the right players. They're gonna start getting the trenches. They're gonna do exactly. Man, the Philly ain't stupid. They went and watched that game against Tampa Bay in the Super Bowl. Tampa Bay was the same way. They was Tampa Bay all over again. The Philadelphia Eagles. Yeah. Pretty much. They ain't done. That's when you go back and watch film. That's how you know Dallas, they don't do that. They don't do that, man. They don't look at themselves. You look at yourself in the mirror before you walk out the door, like, oh shit, damn, I got a booger in my nose. Let me get that out. They don't do that, man. All they do is they lead by example. And they got the worst example in the history of the NFL, which is Jerry Jones. He don't care, man. He don't give a damn. So they don't care. All they want to do is wear suits, walk down the runway, get on charter buses, get on planes, make money, build houses, run their fucking mouths about what they gonna do, the temptation of winning. That's all they're about. Yes. And then the fans that's on YouTube and Twitter and all this shit. I don't even get on Twitter because it's too high school for me, too 65 for me. It's too tough. But they got them fans thinking the same fucking thing. And now we all colliding and against, just like I said, the Crips in Los Angeles. They wear the same colors, but you got different, you got Southside over here, you get what I'm saying? So you got a divide. You
got different sets.
Different sets. You walk down the street, going towards Inglewood, oh, you better watch out. And you can be wearing the same colors, but you in a different hood. That's how Cowboy Nation is. We so fucking stupid behind. We so fucking stupid behind people that don't even care about us. They don't care about us, man. Dak saying what he said on that interview about we being close. That lets you further know right there that they don't give a damn about us, man. I'm gonna just tell them anything. I'm gonna just say anything. Oh, they stupid. They think we stupid, man, because they rich and we not.
Yeah.
That's what money does to motherfuckers, man. It deters their whole thought process.
Yeah.
Yo,
100% agreed.
Listen,
100% agreed.
Hey, I'm gonna ask you a question, Champ. Then I'm gonna draw you out and bring Uncensored Ben. But I got a question for you first. But for the ones that don't understand what AD's saying, you can have the same game repping the same flag, but from different sets. So you can be a Main Street Crip, and you can walk into a South Side Crip neighborhood, and they might start shooting at you. Y'all got the same flag. Cowboys fans, we all rep for the same team. Y'all can wear the same blue flag, but represent different sets and really beef. And it's complete stupidity.
Yeah.
Like I said earlier, we all work. We got people that are retired. We got people that's close to retiring. We all make our own money. We don't ask nobody for that because we're not here for that.
Nope. I
can go on 80 channel, and 80 can have, I done seen 80 get $200, $300 donations.
Mm-hmm.
And all he said, thank you. He don't ask for it, nothing. You can tell when people do this out of love. Every time Savage, I done seen Savage do a 3-hour live with me and then go to his channel and go live about drafts.
Yeah.
Literally right behind it because out of love for the draft. And that's where I go to desensitize what I do over here. I go over there to not have to deal with what goes, to hear about players. Like I say, and I don't care what nobody say. Savage got the whole Cowboy Nation talking about running back drafts. You can say what you want to say. You can lie like it's not the truth. But if it wasn't for what Savage was the first person I ever heard mention Genty. Mm-hmm. Nobody else ever said Genty or the guy from the linebacker from Penn State. Nobody ever mentioned those two names. None.
That's right. Nope.
Ever.
Yeah.
We never heard of Abdul Carter or Genty before Savage. You can lie. You can say what you want to say.
That's
but
fact.
After we got close to the end of that season, Corner and Savage was arguing about drafts early in the season.
Yeah.
Corner was saying, I don't do drafts to the end. Savage was like, I'm on it now. So we was talking about this early.
Mm-hmm.
We got everybody on this channel that got their own weapons of what they talk about. And that's why we got our following over here, bro. This ain't nothing fake. This ain't nothing made up. This is all legit and real, bro. And we only come to y'all with real facts about this team, bro, because we love this team. That's why I love how we got older guys on here like Savage, OG, Champ, 80, that saw those golden years that can bring some of us younger guys knowledge about what it meant to wear that star, about what it meant to represent that star, about when players held other players accountability and not when no media was around. When one of your OG players told you, calm down, relax, and I always go back to that video of Dion and Michael Irvin, guys that witnessed that like 80, it's a privilege for me to have 80 on this channel who was on the sideline for real.
Yeah.
I mean, for real, for real. Guys that's down there in Dallas like Champ and 80, like, I'm appreciative of this. Like, Mean Corner was like one of the best things to have me. Like, that's my bro for life. Like, we argue off YouTube about Cowboys. That's how we literally argue about this off YouTube for real. We both at work on lunch break. We arguing about this stuff
for 30 minutes.
For 30 minutes. We don't just get on YouTube and that's where it starts. No, the stuff y'all don't hear will be golden. I'm serious. The stuff y'all don't hear, the rest is about coaching, players. It don't matter.
Yeah.
Me and Ishan, we talk about this off camera. Champ call me all the time. Whether he's leaving work and Champ, if your wife hear me, hey, Champ be buying food to eat before he get home. But anyways.
What you been getting, though? You been getting that Whataburger? What you getting?
Champ called me when he leaving work. We talk about Cowboys. Savage texts me all the time. 80 texts us all the time.
Yeah.
listen, this is real over here. What we do is real and authentic.
Yeah.
We don't just turn the camera on and talk Cowboys. For the ones that don't know, we talk this all the time. Savage send me videos of guys that I need to look out for that could be good in the draft. And not just big-time guys, HBCUs. And I appreciate that because people don't do that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that so much because people do not do that. So I tell you, I got genuine love for these guys. And that's why we're so passionate about this team. And I see the fake champ in the comments. Change your name. We so passionate about this team, bro, because we talk Cowboys even when y'all don't think we do. We really love this team.
Yeah.
We don't hate on this team. We just want what's best. And at every position.
Yeah.
I want to know that, and y'all know how I feel about the Michigan guys, but I want to know that that guy had a wrestling background if it wasn't for Savage. That's good when it comes to defense, a guy with a wrestling background. I wouldn't have known that.
Yeah.
But the guys that we have on this channel is well-rounded in every position. I would have never paid attention to footwork if it wasn't for corner, telling me that in 2017. I would have known what I known about defensive coverage if it wasn't for 80 and Champ. 80 telling me about the DBs, Champ telling me, describing what a 3-4 and a 4-3 mean.
Yeah.
I would have known about stuff on the spot. When I don't know stuff on the spot and Eshan can just literally go in his memory bank and bring up something from 4 years ago, I appreciate all that from everybody on this channel, bro. And that's what separates us from everybody else that want y'all to go in y'all bank account and hard-earned money and give it to them just to get them something that you can look up for free.
Yeah.
We don't need pay to tell you to go look at film break. We don't need that. We don't do none of that.
We don't need it. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, Eshan, like I said, I got a question for you. I'm holding it off.
Yeah.
But let me go to Champ, and I'm going to drop out after that, and I'm going to bring in Uncensored. Champ, here's my question for you. Because 2 years ago, they was on you about the running back. Here's my question for you.
Yep.
Kansas City shut down Saquon. 2,005-yard running back. Kansas City playing 2 weeks for that dude. Kansas City, Philadelphia Eagles still won the Super Bowl. Let me ask you this, Champ. When you got a running back that's, reached that type of hierarchy of 2,000 plus yards, which is, one of your positions you was talking about 2 years ago, and you still got to find a way to get it done. Do you think our quarterback having a running back of that statue could have got it done if he was shut down? Do you think our quarterback had the ability and talent to get it done when somebody like that gets shut down?
He hasn't.
Hell no. Man, you can go back and look. You can go back. You won't have to go that far back. Look at the past 12 or 5 years. Whenever the Cowboys not run the ball effectively, here they go throwing 45 to 52 passing attempts with this quarterback. See, when you have a good running game and the team, the Chiefs, they sold out stopping the run. That's why it led for the Eagles the Seagulls to have a decent passing game over the top.
Yeah.
And see, when you become one-dimensional, they don't worry about stopping the run. But I mean, that's a problem. I mean, but they still try to run the ball. They still got 57 yards. And with the offense, they talk about offensive line too, but they did not stop trying to run the ball. And remember when the Chiefs was blitzing, they left a lot of running lanes open for Hurts to pick up first downs. We can't do that with this quarterback.
No, we can't. Yeah,
we can't. So I still say you still need to get 2 running backs. Not with the first round. No, not with the first round, but maybe like the 4th, the 5th round, or maybe pick up another running back in college free agency. But you still need a 2-back system for this quarterback.
No.
Yeah.
And I like what Uncensored said. Keep just like have a pitcher have a pitch count. That need attempts count. No more to me. No more than 25 to 30.
Yeah.
And the rest of the time you run the ball.
Corner, what was you saying for years? If Dak throw less than what you been saying?
If he throws less than 30, because it's a stat. If he throws less than 30, then we would win. 30 and up.
Hey, I'm gonna drop you out for a second and bring in.
So
All right, Eshan, my question to you
Yeah.
is we had, and he my homie. He my homie because he's the reason for the round table. Space Cowboy. He's my dog. I ain't got nothing against none at all. Young guy, he's knowledgeable.
Yeah.
Smart kid. But one time on the live stream, he said you can place Dak on the Detroit Lions or Kansas City.
I remember.
And he can have just as much success as those quarterbacks. My question to you is, if you place Dak on Philly, does he win a Super Bowl?
No, man, because I mean, here's the thing. People who give the, and I like Space Cowboy quite a bit too, man. I was watching when you guys were doing that original roundtable back in the day and shit with him, and so I mean, I have nothing but love for him too. But the fact of the matter is, what annoys me the most about everyone who's trying to say, "Oh, if you put Dak on the Eagles, if you put him on the fucking the Lions or any of these other elite teams," they act like we have not had elite talent. You're trying to tell me we're going to have 3 straight seasons, we win 12 games in a row with 9 All-Pros, 3 consecutive seasons, and you're trying to tell me Dak has not had talent? That's only 3 seasons, by the way. This is about to be his 10th season. This past season is the only season I can honestly say there was subpar talent given to Dak. This is the only season I can make that you can make that argument for. What about the other 9 seasons? He had a rookie Zeke. He had Dez. Cobb was on our team at one point in time. We can go down the list. Amari Cooper, now CD, who broke Michael Irvin's passing record, and Dak doesn't have talent. So, like, what's the common denominator here? And so you're just going to drop him on the Lions, the Eagles, the Chiefs. It could be the fucking old Cowboys. It wouldn't make a difference because at the end of the day, his play he does not come up in the biggest games. That's the bottom line of it. You do realize that Jalen Hurts has as many Super Bowl appearances as Zach has playoff wins. Jalen Hurts has 2 Super Bowl appearances. He has a ring now. And Dak has 2 playoff wins and about to be 10 seasons. And we're sitting here trying to say that this dude's going to go to the Eagles. Saquon had 57 rushing yards. And Jalen Hurts made plays, man. We can say what we want about his measurables. We could, and not just exclusive to him. We could say, like, people always go back to the Trent Dilfer argument, which gets on my nerves. They say, "Oh, Trent Dilfer won a championship. Fucking Eli Manning won a championship, or any of these other sorry ass quarterbacks in the regular season and shit." But the fact is, like Joe Flacco, for example, when he won with the Ravens, he didn't throw an interception in the playoffs that entire stretch. Nick Foles had, I think, 1 pick when the Eagles won that championship against the Patriots. When has Dak ever played like that in the playoffs? His talent is his talent. It is what it is. But when has he ever played up to the standards that he's put in the regular season in the playoffs? He has all of these, the second team All-Pro, all this shit, and all this other stuff in these regular seasons. But he loses to the 7th seed in the wild card, throwing 60 passing attempts, having 2 picks in the first half on 87 passing yards. And you're trying to tell me he's going to go to the Eagles and play well? Miss me with it, man. He's not going to do it. So, like, I mean, I'm going on a long-winded thing to your question, man. But it's just, it gets on my nerves when people are trying to act like, oh, you just drop this dude on any elite team, he's going to be great, when he hasn't been, and we've had elite talent.
He's going to vanish.
It's like, I mean, I don't know what you want to give this dude, man. I mean, I don't know how, like, so I just don't understand, like, what people expect. Like, we can get on Jerry Jones all we want, and justifiably so, but let's be honest, we've had talent, and we have not come up because of one player. So, like, I mean, it gets on my nerves, man, when people bring up those kind of arguments. But to the question directly, you drop him on the Eagles, would they have done good? Sure. Would they have made a championship? No, because Dak would have played like Dak. That's just the bottom line of it.
Got you. Mike, salute for the super chat. He said, "I love CD to death, but I didn't think like that." CD Lamb said that the Eagles were more passionate than we do because the real fans like us always show passion. Here's the problem with that, Mike. Like me and AD and all of us always say, we're small fish in a big pond.
Yeah.
Fans go to the feel good comment section because it's not realistic. It makes them feel good. You know, it's like when you trick on a girl, you thinking you're gonna get it. You like, I gave her 30 this week, I gave her 40. I don't want to say 40 because corner. God dog it.
You're opening yourself up for it, man.
Right, but listen, no, when you
I cannot believe you walked into that one.
I did not try to do that one. I did not try to do that one. So listen.
How you hit yourself with a bus?
Man.
For the people that don't know, and you said this months ago, explain what you mean when you say stats are for losers.
Stats are for losers, man. Nobody ran to see what Jalen Hurts' stats was once he won the Super Bowl.
Thank you.
And I don't. They've complicated winning football. Football, there's a formula out there. If you can get your quarterback to throw about 30 passes a game, if you can get about 250 yards, 3 touchdowns, you can get a running back to get about 125 yards on 20 plus carries, you're probably going to win the game. I guarantee you that if y'all pull up stats for these games, you're going to find out that these stat lines are probably going to lead you to wins more often than losses, because that's a balanced game in the NFL. These people have gotten so caught up with fantasy football sport stats that they think a quarterback throwing for 400 yards is a good game.
Well,
If you throw for 400 yards, you're probably getting your ass beat most of the game, and you're trying to come back. When you win when you're winning the football game in the second half, you run the ball. You take the air out of the ball. So your stats aren't going to be 400 yards.
Mhm.
I guarantee you, I'm not in front of a computer. If you pull up Jalen Hurts' stats right now, I bet you he's somewhere around 250 passing yards for the Super
It
Bowl.
was 221, I believe, because he only threw 21 attempts.
There you go.
Yeah.
This is how you win. They got 40-something points off of 250 yards.
Yeah. It was less than 250. It was 221. Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
This is how you win football. And for some reason, they run these YouTubers run to there and they're like, oh, Dak Prescott threw 300, 400 yards in the game. It wasn't his fault. It is his fault because those aren't winning stats.
Off of prevent defense.
That's not how you win football games. I'm telling you, 30 pass attempts, somewhere around 20 to 25 completions, 250 yards, 3 touchdowns or so. You probably get an interception somewhere in there. But 3-to-1 touchdown to interception ratio, you can live with that. And then you get about 125 yards or a little bit more on the ground, and you're probably going to win the game. They complicated this sport because of fantasy football.
Yeah. I agree.
It blows my mind because you sit there and, like I said, if you turn off the comment, if you put the TV on mute and you watch the football game, I don't know what the stats are at the end of the game.
Yeah.
I was in the middle of a party watching that game, and I don't know. Like I said, I didn't know but I looked at the screen and it was like, this person's playing good, this person's playing bad.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to run the ESPN and look at the stats at the end of the game. If you're doing that, you're trying to find something to talk about to justify your point of view.
Yeah.
Because winners don't run the ESPN.
Mm-hmm.
I remember me and I think Eshawn was on Fifth stream. I forget what game it was, but they won the game, and Fifth said he didn't even watch the game. And me and Eshawn said at the exact same time, they won, but it was a bad game. It was a bad game. We sat up there and we watched it. I don't watch it with the volume on. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, they won, but they played bad football. It's just the other team played worse.
Yeah.
That's why I don't even entertain the stats. Like I said, it's for losers trying to find something to talk about and trying to tell somebody they played well. When we all know context matters.
100%. 100%.
Getting your ass kicked, you scored 13 points against Philly all year. You played 2 games. You scored 13 points.
And we're close to them. You miss me with it.
But you close.
Right. And that
you got your ass kicked by a Saints team that lost 6 straight games after they played you.
They didn't win a game for a while after that. I remember that. Yeah.
6
And-
straight games they lost.
And San Fran, they both pick ahead of us, and they kicked our ass.
I'm
San
sorry,
Fran
y'all.
had their worst
Our
season
outing.
in 4 years.
You just see the glasses, man. You got the Riddler look going. I love it.
No,
That's
I-
racist.
We got bad weather, so I keep.
Oh,
I'm telling you right now.
Yeah, the
they
whole
couldn't beat,
East. I'm
Oh
getting
man.
those bad
they
stuff.
couldn't beat San Fran this year. They're not going to beat them next year when they're healthy. This was the year that they were so this is another thing. They got so focused on just beating San Francisco, they
yeah.
lost sight of winning the NFC.
Here's the crazy thing, though. They got so focused on beating San Francisco, only to get blown out by the motherfuckers.
Over and over and over again.
Over and over. Like, it was like this year was one. I agree with you, but what about when we held them to 19 points? That was
Did you realize that we played what is Kittle? George Kittle? Is that their tight end? George Kittle caught 3 passes and scored 3 touchdowns. He never got tackled in that game. Not one time. Every time he touched the ball, it was a touchdown. His jersey never saw the grass.
That was Diggs making business decisions.
Yeah, that was the playoff game. Yeah, where he tackled with his fucking shoulder and shit. But I mean, both of the playoff games we played the 49ers, our defense did enough to win both of those games. And Dak did not play well in either of those games. We held him to 23 points. We held him to 19 points. So, like, what do you want? What do you want to? What do you need?
I just want people to be honest. If you are more of a Dak fan than a Cowboy fan, just own it. Just own it.
Like
then we can have that debate around Dak Prescott once you establish that you root for him over the Cowboys. You want 400 yards a game Dak Prescott in a loss over 200-yard Dak Prescott in a win.
Yeah, just be honest about it. I agree.
All right.
Then you want to, but then these people are like, "Oh, I'm a diehard Cowboy fan and all this shit." I'm like, man, no, you're not. Come on.
Are they still in love with the illusion of winning? Because I've had athletes that I liked back in the day. I liked Jordan, I liked Magic, I liked Bird, I liked Joe Montana. You know, I was a Cowboy fan. I liked watching Joe Montana. I mean, I couldn't miss a Joe Montana game.
Like, he was a different level.
But those guys won. I just like, what are you in love with the potential? And I don't think that even has I don't think he's even on the potential level anymore. Like, the potential level is out the door. It used to be there, but he's shown and proven otherwise.
Yeah.
So
I know what it is.
where does it? Why are they so on defense? And this goes for anybody. And this goes for anybody that likes Dak Prescott or is for Dak Prescott or want to have his back. I get it to a certain extent, but I like to win Super Bowls. Yeah. I'm all about Super Bowls. I'm not on here for anything else. I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting on that. And Dak has proven, what is it, 10 years? Right? Am I right? 10 years?
This is about
to be his 10th.
10 years. 10 years. So how long we gotta wait? Yeah, I'm just when is he going to reach maximum attribute capacity? The difference between him and Jalen is they both have a jar. Yeah. They both have a jar. Jalen don't have a lid on his. Dak Prescott does.
Yeah.
He has a lid on his jar. And he can't seem to get out. He can't seem to figure out how to unscrew that jar from the inside. Jalen has done it already. He's done it. He knows how to unscrew that jar and go to reach other goals that he's got in life.
Yeah.
Dak Prescott, he's stuck. He can't do that yet. He hasn't done it yet. But these fans, they act like he's done that. And they act like we just hate Dak so much. No, man. It ain't the fact that we hate him. It's the fact that, him and the Dallas Cowboys, David Ruffin and the Temptations, haven't won a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
We've had. I'm sorry, go fit. What I was gonna say, we've had all the talent in the world. I just went down the comment section and somebody said, well, didn't 1980 used to be a Dak lover? Yes,
Yeah.
I sure did. I sure did. I
did
sure did. I did. Since you want to be a smart ass, I sure did.
Yeah.
Yeah, at one point, I liked Dak Prescott. At one point, I had Dak Prescott's back. Go back. I got receipts. Go back and look at my videos. Since you're so curious, since you're so damn curious, go back. You're right. I so was a Dak Prescott lover. I say it. I'll cam up and say that shit, man. I don't care about being wrong. I've been right for 30 years. So I don't give a damn.
Yeah.
So the Dak Prescott hasn't proven to me what a quarterback should be.
That's it.
A quarterback, everybody's supposed to follow this dude, man. He's supposed to lead us to the promised land like Joe Montana did, like Troy Aikman did, like Steve Young finally got over the hump against us that year, like Tom Brady, like Pat Mahomes, like Jalen Hurts. They got to the promised land, man. That's what we're trying to get. And if I feel that you can't get me there, I'm gonna jump ship.
Yeah.
I'm getting too old. I ain't got time to babysit. What I don't have time for, and if you know me and you watch my videos, you've heard me say this before.
Yeah.
I'm not here to babysit grown folk feelings. You can go to them other channels for that. They'll tell you exactly what you want to hear. See, that's the problem. Dak Prescott got on here and said exactly what them MFs want to hear.
Yeah.
So he can get paid, so they can get paid. It's a circle, man.
Yeah.
It's a circle. Man, I done had cats that I inspired to be YouTubers.
Yeah.
But as soon as that money and them subscribers kicked in, they felt they was better than me.
Yeah.
Go ahead, man. Do your thing, man. God bless you. But I ain't gonna sell my soul out to nobody for no money, no chump change.
Yeah.
Like Fifth Quarter say, man, we got jobs.
Yeah.
We got careers. Everybody on here is stable. So we don't need this shit, man. We get on here out of love and respect. Overall, respect for the game and nothing else. If you can't respect the game first, you need to go over there with them cats that got all the views and all the subscribers and all that shit. That's what they in love with, man. The image, the temptation of the damn team. And if you listening, if you watching behind the scenes, or you send somebody over here to watch and you get offended, because I don't say no names, but if you get offended, that means you are guilty until proven innocent.
Hit dogs holler. Hit dogs
Yeah.
holler.
Mhm.
And the thing, see, 80 man, you know, I got the receipts too on your videos. I was, you know me, I was 100% with you on Dak. But at a point, you just can't debate this fucking shit, man.
Yeah, of course.
And I think you asked, hey, what is it with this illusion of Dak? For me, it's very simple. They want the player to match the person, and they can't separate the two. The problem is that a lot of these guys are like, see, we bring up the play, they immediately go to his charitable donations and all this other fucking shit of, Dak was at a cat. Like I had this cat tell me when I was, roasting, when I was getting upset about what Dak said recently, he was like, Dak was at a cancer event. And I was like, as if to excuse this. And I'm just like, okay, therein lies the problem. It's like, he was saying, Dak was at a cancer event for children.
So what the fuck is that supposed to mean?
It's like, so that means that he can apparently say this. And so that's what I see, because they always bring up these charitable donations, this cancer event stuff, or anything like that.
It's a tax write-off. It's a tax write-off.
It's like the time has come to stop all of that shit. We're talking football. That's the bottom line of it. Like, this is an indisputable fact. Dak has a winning record every single month except for January, except for February. Forget Feb. He has a losing record in January. You think that's by coincidence? Like, miss me with it, man. Like, I don't want to hear that shit.
George, this comment that Fifth got on the screen, George, I know what game you're talking about, but what you fail to realize, but what he fails to mention is, in that playoff game, Jimmy G won that game when he couldn't throw for 200 yards. They still won that game. which
Yeah.
means he did exactly what his team needed him to do to
Just
win the
enough.
game.
To win the game. That's
Listen,
it.
Dak Prescott can throw for 50 fucking yards. If we get the W, I'm happy as hell.
I don't give a shit what he does.
I'm not. I don't give a fuck about stats.
Thank you.
Y'all got to get away from these stats. It's wins and losses. How
Thank
you get there is different. You don't listen. If you play the Ravens, you got to play it different than if you play the Steelers. You got to play it different than if you play the Commanders. Every game is at 400 yards passing.
Corner though.
Some teams you can run 200 yards on. Other teams you can pass for 400 yards.
Yeah.
Get the win by any means
Yeah.
necessary.
Yeah.
And Jimmy G went in there. I think what they said, he threw like 12 yards or something like that.
Oh no, yeah.
I think he had that
Oh,
game. But
shit.
they won that game.
Yeah. For 2 of the
They
3
won
games,
that
I
game.
mean,
You know what?
100 yards.
The only stats I care about on a quarterback, how many touchdowns you get versus how many interceptions you throw.
I just
And
think
you get that's the only thing. Yards do not matter, especially when it comes to winning and losing.
I just get so sick of these motherfuckers trying to get up here and say that we're haters or
Haters.
Dak was at a cancer event, so therefore he could say this shit. I'm like, shut up, man. The dude
But
just
see-
does not come up in the biggest games. That's the fucking bottom line of it.
But see, these stats is what they used to say when they used to say, I take Dak Prescott over Jalen Hurts.
But I can bring up other stats too. And you want to ignore it.
Football is bigger than a stat line.
It's a team
Yeah.
game.
Okay.
It's more than just, you cannot pull up Joe Montana and put him next to Tom Brady and put him next to Peyton Manning, because every game has a story, has context. If you
Yeah.
come out and your defense get 2 sixes, that's a whole different game.
Yeah.
If you come out and you running and Saquon Barkley's getting 40-yard runs in the middle of a game, that's a different game.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You might come, and one of the problems with the Cowboys over the last couple of years is they come out with a game plan and they willing to die on the hill with that shit.
Yep.
They will not adjust.
They don't adjust.
This is what we said we're gonna come out and do. And if we gonna continue to run up the middle between the guard and the center against 350-pound fucking defensive tackles over and over and over, but that's what we practice all week, so we're gonna keep fucking doing it.
With
Yeah.
Tony Pollard with one leg. Yo,
Yeah.
it's crazy. Like when I do draft for like all 32 teams. Yo, let me tell you something, man. The Eagles are gonna get a tight end early this draft. That's
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
be scary, bro.
I wouldn't be surprised if they're back in the Super Bowl. I'm going to be
You
honest.
get them this is a crazy deep tight end. They're gonna get one. The Redskins, they're gonna get a running back this year. They're gonna get some offensive linemen this year. The Giants are gonna get a running back and a quarterback, and they gotta get some linemen.
Yeah.
Giants skill positions are set. They just need some. They have a young defense, but they need some offensive linemen and a quarterback. They're in a position, bro.
It's a waste of time to arguing it, bro. I just, man, I'm sick of these motherfuckers, man, trying to defend Dak. It's just annoying to me.
But do y'all notice though that I don't know if y'all follow along, but it's becoming a smaller and smaller group of delusional fans.
It
I
is.
know it don't feel like that because the smallest
Little
group is
by
always
little.
the loudest. But slowly but surely, these fans have gone from, oh, they got to prove it, they got to show me, and then they dropping out. Never before. You went 6-10. How many years in a row? They weren't talking about Jerry Sill's team.
No, it felt different though. That was the biggest thing. This
Can y'all hear me?
Hey, Fit, you good, man? You good over there?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah, we are.
You cool though?
Yeah,
man?
no, we got some bad weather over here. It's all good. Yeah, we got a little bad weather over here.
Okay.
But
Glad
Damn.
you said, man.
my
You said-
plan
you said.
was when I look at the chats of our videos, bro, it be Eagles fans, Giants fans, every fan
Yeah.
saying, man, even though we just did this woo the woo, I respect y'all. I seen Eagle fans after winning the Super Bowl in 8 comments
Saying
saying, man, we can never. I mean,
Mm.
come in there, go in the winning the Super Bowl, pure respect from true passion. Not like these guys, the guys that are, what you expect? Like,
Damn.
you know,
Got some bad.
painful.
Hey, fifth, you cut
bro,
in and
your
out.
voice is breaking up pretty bad, bro.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, they got some. Yeah, they got tornadoes in that area.
Oh shit.
Yeah, no, I hope everything's okay with you, man. So yeah, no, stay safe for sure. That's the most important thing.
Hey, champs, Savage, does this with Super Bowl? I don't know about y'all. It kind of reminded me of '85 with the Bears and the, because Walter Payton, they were trying to get him a touchdown, but they just couldn't do it. Remember that?
Yeah, I
I'm
remember that.
shocked they didn't get Barkley one. I'm shocked.
Oh yeah, they were throwing the kitchen sink to get Saquon a tug, but they did. They could. But again,
Yeah, it reminded me. I don't know if y'all, it reminded me of that one because the Bears were kind of the same way. They were a defensive team. They had that 46 Bear defense that they created. And it was all about that defense, man. And they were trying their best to get Walter Payton because he was about to retire, I think. He was on his way out. He was on his last leg. And they were trying to get him a touchdown.
Yo,
And,
can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we got you now, bro. My bad. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's we got bad weather right now over here.
Damn.
Yeah, it's rough right now. What I was saying was when you got players, team fans who just like they team just won a Super Bowl, but they still come to your comment section and they praise you more than your actual team fans do. That's a problem, man.
that's a big time problem right there.
When I see fans in 80's comments and they're praising 80 for his truth about his videos, and they instead of celebrating their Super Bowl, they're taking time out to come to your comment section to tell you you're right about everything. That's a problem, man.
Yeah, it's a problem.
My most viewed video is from Philadelphia Eagle fans on their right guard.
Really?
That's my most viewed.
Really?
You see what I'm saying? Like, and that's a problem, man.
But then
that's the problem we face, bro. Like it's just sad that that's the point we're at right now, where other fan bases are telling you, man, you 100%, and it's no hate, it's genuine too. Yeah. When they tell you 100% right about everything, and it sucks, man, because everybody wants to play I'm right game, and like 80 quote, like 80 say, I've been right for 30 years.
Yeah.
So everybody that get their setups, they do their expensive backgrounds, they get their expensive microphones. None of it been right if you've been wrong for 30 years. Nothing you said has worked for 30 years. But when we get on here and we speak the truth that's been right this whole time, when we say our quarterback is incapable of getting it done, when we say this organization as a whole don't know how to draft and all this other stuff, when we continue to remain right because we don't care about we don't want your money. It's a tough time. Keep your money. We don't care. We still gonna speak our truth.
Yeah.
A lot of time when 80 do his videos, he's at work.
Mm-hmm.
When Champ called me and we talk Cowboys, he's leaving work.
Yep.
Savage is literally retired. Probably never drew unemployment in his life.
Never a day. Never. I wouldn't even know how to try it. Not a single day.
Eshan is a film producer. We do this out of passion. We take time out of our day, bro. We ain't gotta do this.
Yeah.
We ain't got no Patreon set up for you to come watch no stupid film breakdown.
It's a waste of time, man. We can
watch the game and you'll see what happens.
Bro, they pay money to watch these dudes play video games.
That's so right, man.
We don't care about that.
Man,
you got guys like Gooch who say, "Oh, you want to see how good Tyler Smith really is? Watch my film break." What?
Come on, shut up.
And
I don't need to see that. He's a Pro Bowler.
Three plays from 5 different angles and make it seem like
right, bro. That's the best point I've ever heard. That's the best point I've ever heard.
That's so true, though, man. It's stupid.
Like we don't need. He's a Pro Bowler. We know what he is. Yeah. I don't need you to show me your all 22. I watched the game.
Yeah.
I see that he didn't allow no sacks. I don't need that.
Come to my Twitch. Watch me play video
games. I don't need that. How dare you say, come to my Patreon? Or if you want your comment read, send a super chat.
Like,
what are you doing?
Who are you?
We're not here for that, bro. We come on this channel every week and we tell you what we see every Sunday. When 1980 say I'm tired of being right, he mean that.
He means it.
You talking about somebody who was on the sideline and saw winning at the highest level, who's played at a professional level. This ain't no joke. We got guys on here with real accolades, bro. For the people that don't know, like I know y'all don't see Uncensored, but he's not no little guy. He's played football.
Right.
We know, like, we got guys on here that really played. Savage played football. He showed y'all his helmet, the damage. We know this. Like I said, I appreciate him for getting me hip to the running back game and what it looked like this year.
Yeah.
This is legit, bro. It's not no coincidence that we got almost 50 viewers after 10 p.m. Because people want to hear the real. People tired of sending their money just so they can be acknowledged, man. What type of crap is that? This ain't no church where we taking up donations.
Yeah.
I don't need your donation for you to be heard. I don't need that.
Right, that's true.
You want to be heard, bro? Just like, come on, man. Your donations, in my opinion, don't contribute to winning.
Yeah.
That team contributes. It's like 80 always say, write them or call them or send them an email.
Yeah. We're not playing.
We just fans, bro. We just fans. We got people since 1980. Savage and you tell true passion when he talk about his dad and the tat that he got on his arm. It's real. This ain't fake, man.
Yeah.
And that's why we got the fans. But so many people come over here and say, I was over there. But I got tired of that.
Yeah.
Because they was lying to me for my money. Or they was lying to me, make me feel good.
Yeah.
There's no true fan that can hear what Dak Prescott said the other day and be okay with that.
You can't.
But the ones on Twitter, they ran to Twitter and say, oh, what you expect him to say? Are you serious?
Right.
Are you serious? That's why I asked Savage earlier about, was Troy Aikman a true leader?
Yes, he was.
And I said Michael Irvin was just as much of a leader, as crazy as he was, as Troy, because Michael Irvin, nobody practiced harder than Michael Irvin. And everyone will say that about him.
I mean, the passion that guy has on the field was
the passion he has now.
Yeah, even now.
The passion he has now when he talks.
Yeah, but it was next level though, man. I mean,
is there one person not currently associated with the Cowboys that talks good about the Cowboys?
Nope.
Not if they're like, I don't think so, man.
Nope.
I don't think there's one former coach.
I love when Charles talks about him.
There's not a former coach, a player, any former staff, or anybody that recognizes the way this team is ran as being the right way.
Yeah.
You know what? I saw a list of all the grades from the coaches who were hired by teams. The only team that got an F, you know who they were? The Cowboys.
Yeah. But how can you
Big fat F.
We just went out and we got Kansas State's offensive line coach. What, him and Deuce Vaughn got a connection?
Right.
I mean,
they done already made that a topic on Twitter. And a guy like Uncensored, who's in Las Vegas, who ain't gotta be on here, who literally has a successful career. Still, I talked to Uncensored a few days ago. You doing Freaky Friday? I was like, nah. I might do Saturday. I might not be on Saturday. And still show, he ain't got to be on here. The man is successful. We come on here out of passion, bro.
Yeah,
we don't come on here for y'all money. This world is crazy right now. Everybody needs every dime they got.
I need 2 million subscribers for YouTube to pay my bills, bro.
You feel what I'm saying? You talk about a guy like 80 who's taking time out of his day trying to sell a house, moving to his other house, still going to work every day, still take time to sit in his truck and make a video, put content out for fans, still take time to come on this live. Each a film producer.
Yeah. I'm literally filming
man.
the movie overseas in a couple of months.
This is real.
I'm excited to come here and join because I enjoy the company and we're friends.
And all you guys are doing is giving your opinion.
That's it. It's just an opinion.
We got no control over what the walking embalming fluid man does.
And look at this. This is George. George is a San Fran. He's a 49ers fan.
Yeah.
I drive forklift at night and look forward to you on Friday. When you don't go live, see, this is who we do it for, bro. George. To be honest with y'all, we can literally just talk behind the scenes and never go live. Because we have these conversations behind the scenes all the time.
George, I've been calling it midnight mock drafts. This past week,
you be up late as hell, bro.
That's what I'm saying. We do this for the fans. The can lie like they want, but you didn't hear the name Abdul Carter and Ashton Genty until Savage. You can lie like you want. You can say what you want to say.
But
But you didn't hear those names until Savage. I don't care what nobody say. Nobody was talking draft in August but Savage.
Thank you.
Nobody. I don't care what you say. You didn't know it was 20 good running backs until Savage. You didn't know. You didn't know Abdul Carter in Penn State. You didn't know the guy Graham up in Michigan. You didn't know until Savage on this channel and his channel. You didn't know about this stuff. Like I said, that's why I praise guys like Champ and 80 for hipping me to like coverages and 3-4 and 4-3 and all that stuff, man. You didn't know about this stuff, bro. We really come on here out of passion, bro. Nobody was screaming stats is for losers until Uncensored started getting on this channel.
Thank you.
That's what we do, man. And we bring y'all real passion for this team, not for one guy. Not for a guy that started wearing $3,000 suits. When he got his $260 million contract, he tore his mansion down because he wanted a bigger one. Can't stop having man, bro, this is real, bro. This is what we do it for. We don't ask for nothing from y'all. We just come on here and give y'all what we see week by week. We don't predict ahead. We don't do none of that. After the game go off, we tell y'all what we saw. We tell y'all what we like. See, y'all never come around when we actually give Dak good accolades about what he's doing.
Right.
Y'all just get mad. We talk about when what goes wrong. It's like
exactly.
80 say, email them folks. Send them mail. Send them hate mail. Call them down there. We're just fans like y'all.
We're not playing we're not on the field, man.
We're not playing. When I asked 80, Champ, and Savage questions about the 80s and the 90s, that's for you and me for to get knowledge. That's why I asked Savage who was two good quarterbacks and one of them might have been a Super Bowl champion, one wasn't. Because I want to know, like y'all want to know, in comparison to Dak and Jalen. That's why I ask these type of questions, man. Seriously.
Yeah.
But they get on the channel and then they just say, you're wrong.
Yeah.
Explain to me how I'm wrong. Explain to me how I'm wrong.
And then they go, but their arguments are entirely led by emotion, not by facts.
That's what I'm saying. If you're saying I'm wrong, go ahead.
I was saying, if you criticize number 4, they shit on themselves. Use my language, but they do.
But the thing
they
is,
they ready to
come in and say I'm wrong. Tell me what I'm wrong about, and then tell me the right part. Tell me correct what I'm wrong about.
Yeah. Well, no, their arguments are led by emotion, man. That's just the bottom line of it. Like, we come here with, I'm literally heading out of the country in a month to film a movie. So I don't have to be on here. I'm on here because of you guys. And the people in the comments. That's the bottom line. Like, the prep work for the film is ridiculously crazy right now. But I'm deciding to come on. And so it's like, look, man, like, we're not on the field. None of us are out there playing. So don't get, as my man 80 would say, don't get mad at me. We're not on the field.
I'm gonna keep reiterating. Show me one channel that mentioned Abdul Carter before January. Besides Savage,
nobody was talking about Genty or Abdul Carter until Savage.
Show me one channel before January that mentioned that.
Yeah, nobody
don't exist.
He was talking about it before the season even started.
Yeah, he did.
Listen, when he said he been saying Michael 2.0 since August. Show me one channel. You can't. And that's what we do over here, bro. And that's why it's legit passion. And that's why you got people in the comments from different teams that say I respect y'all. Because y'all keep it real. Y'all don't lie about what y'all got going on. And that's what we do, bro, because we are all men and we don't need y'all money. We don't need it. Everybody on here is doing okay. We are good.
Doing just fine without the Cowboys.
You can tell channels that tell the truth and keep it real because they don't run to the screen every single time something gets dropped.
Yeah.
These dudes got 14, 15 fucking videos every single day because anytime somebody mentions the Dallas Cowboy name, they got to go make a rebuttal video or comment on it.
It's ridiculous.
Because they're all about views and clicks and likes. I'm telling you, they post a video and then they just hit refresh, waiting for that first thumbs up. As soon as that first thumbs up come, they take a deep breath. Oh, somebody watched it. I'm okay now.
Right. Hey, thank you. Let me ask you a question. Being out there around them guys, what type of leadership did Troy Aikman have on the sideline?
Oh man. I remember Nate Newton. You know, Nate Newton, that offensive line was huge. Those big guys. He said that one time, and he said this on TV also, but I remember he had came back to the sideline, and they did a 4 and out, and they said when Troy Aikman, they were in there talking, they were pissed off, they were losing. I forgot what game it was. I'm trying to remember what game it was, but they were losing, and they came back. He was like, "Man, we were in there talking shit and we trying to audible, trying to figure out what play to run. And hey, man, we should run this, we should run that. Man, fuck this, fuck, we gonna run this, we gonna run that." You know, he said, but when Troy Aikman came to that huddle, you could hear a pin drop.
They have respect for each other.
It was, it was.
I think that was. I'm sorry. I think that was the Eagles game with 94 when Barry Switzer. Barry Switzer, I remember that.
Yeah, Troy Aikman was already pissed off because he didn't like the way Barry Switzer was doing things.
Exactly.
He had a bad relationship since college.
Yeah, he didn't like how Barry Switzer wouldn't get on them guys, and he would babysit them guys and all that shit, man. And he didn't like that, man. He said, "I need a coach that's gonna get on here and do some shit and get in their asses, man, and put some jobs on the line." But yeah, they had a lot of respect for him, man. And Moose Johnson said the same thing. He was like, when Troy Aikman came to that huddle, man, it was all business.
Yo,
they talked all.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was just saying they talked all the crap before he got there, but when he got in there, it was game time. Michael Irvin was the same way. He would go in, and the players they all knew what time it was with those guys, especially Michael Irvin. They all knew what type of guy he was. They all knew that he was going to punt. He talked to everybody on the sideline, even the defense. He would go up and down the sideline. They wouldn't show that on TV, but that's what he would do. He would go up and down the sideline and pump, "Hey guys, let's get it together. Let's go. We got this, man. We got this." And he would be in everybody's faces because they wanted to win, man. It was a different breed, different era back then.
Charles Haley on defense.
Hey fella, listen, I gotta slide out.
Okay.
I probably won't be here for the next 2 weeks. I'm gonna do a little bit of traveling, so y'all take care.
Enjoy.
All right, man. All right, be safe,
man.
For sure, brother. For sure.
Check your text, man.
Yo, Charles Haley on defense. He would
bring out all aspects. No, my bad, Savage. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say real quick. Charles Haley would say, if Troy ain't going to set these guys straight on offense, I'll set them straight because they're playing with my money. Charles Haley. So Charles Haley was more of the defensive guy, and I'll say Aikman and Irvin just as the leaders of that team.
I mean, the thing is, look, you can tell a winning culture, and then there's us. Like even the Chiefs, for that matter, those guys play for each other. You know what I mean? There's a certain amount of respect that they have for each other. And guys are talking about the old Cowboys. There's a certain amount of respect that people had for each other. There's a reason you go out and play for each other.
Brotherhood.
Our Cowboys. Let's be honest here. I mean, they're out there for their own money. There's a reason that guys like a Dak Prescott are getting up there saying this kind of fucking shit. And in the middle of the season, my man, the fucking dude's in a booth in the middle of the game. He's in the booth like an offensive coordinator, like a fucking moron. And then you got Mike talking on.
A moron.
I'm sick of the fucking shit, man. Like like I said earlier in the show, man. Since 21, when he got his first big contract, he became a giant dick for no reason. He's getting up there saying,
money does that. Money does that.
I'm telling you, man, like the 2021 season, this dude gets up there after putting up 9 points against the Chiefs. And it's like, oh, now you bandwagon fans can jump off. Shut the fuck up. And then after the fucking 49ers game, he's like putting up 17 points with the fucking bitch ass slide he did at the end of the game. Oh, you know what? It's okay to throw trash on the referees. Excuse me? Like, fuck you. And then we got smacked by the Ravens this year. This dude's like, oh, jump off if you want to.
Oh yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
I'm so sick of that fool.
And then now this shit. Oh, I'm not gonna say we're close to the Eagles when they're holding up the trophy, but we're close to the Eagles. Fucking dipshit, get out of here.
Oh, hey, Ethan, you remember last year when that reporter pissed me off about, oh, you really want to piss me off right now?
Yes.
Nobody want to play us.
And then guess the fuck what? Yeah. After the Packer game, This dude after the Packer game last year is like, "Oh, you don't want to see us again next season." This motherfucker says this after the Packer game. After the Packer playoff game.
But he's always done that. The opening game of the season, the one year when we lost to Tampa. He's like, he goes to Brady. He goes, we'll be seeing you again.
Right.
Oh,
exactly.
shut your fucking mouth, bro. Just like,
Nah,
if I had $1 for every press conference when I have to hear him say, well, I have to play better. Bro, yeah, no shit, bro. Think of something else to say, man.
No,
Like,
you can
he
take
says
his
the
press
same thing.
conferences from 20.
Yo,
You can take his press conferences from
everybody.
Oh no, I was just gonna say like,
Yo, everybody that.
Go ahead, man.
My bad.
Go ahead, man.
No, go ahead, Eshan.
Oh no, I was
Okay.
just gonna say.
So everybody that was here in August, whenever that got signed, we was live.
Yeah,
it was that Sunday.
Yeah. We went.
They literally said how much the man's suit costed, and Savage was like, "Yo, look at him. He's walking different. He's talking different." A whole chat was like, "No, he been like this. Nah, not like this." Like Corner just said, a week in, 2 weeks in, he's saying, "Jump off if you want." Who are you?
And we just got our asses kicked by the Ravens that game. It wasn't like it was a close game, like we got smacked that game. And he's walking down like, I'll jump off if you want to. Like, fuck you, man. Miss me with it.
Imagine if Roger Staubach would have said that. Imagine Troy Aikman.
Well, they would never
say Roger Staubach could have ran for president of the United States. How much love?
Right.
You know what? Better yet, remember when he was walking? No, the first game against Cleveland last year. I guess he thought he was the fifth member of the Four Horsemen.
Yeah, that's when they said his suit. That's when they said his suit was $2,800. How would they know that?
Yeah,
he told them.
Yeah, doing.
Yeah,
I'm number 4. I'm a Four Horsemen.
For the ones that don't know, all season, starting corner was literally tagging the Cowboys Twitter. Day 3, me asking y'all not to re-sign Dak Prescott. Day 4, me asking y'all. Corner was campaigning literally in the offseason to not sign this dude on Twitter, bro. He was tagging the Cowboys, everything. Yeah. This ain't nothing just made up or came out of nowhere. Corner been feeling like this is real, bro.
Yeah.
The day we signed him, bro, we doomed, bro. Like, this is pathetic, man. I don't know what we can get out of Prescott, bro. I don't know if we can get 10 games out of him, bro.
Yeah, we don't even know that yet.
Even when he don't be fully injured, there's something always going on. A finger, a thumb, a shoulder. It's always something. He's at that point where something is going to be wrong with him, bro. And you don't sign a quarterback for that much freaking money. When things like this is going on, you just don't do it.
Yes.
When you do that.
Let's just be honest here about the injuries, man. He's been injured 4 of the last 5 seasons. People are calling him not injury prone because of his first 4 seasons. His first 4 seasons, it was back page news that he missed a practice. But the past 4 seasons, he's missed games in every season. So I don't know how you can sit up here and realistically say that he's not injury prone when 4 seasons in a row, he's missed substantial time in these past 4 seasons. Like, come on. He had, it was after the ankle, there was the ankle, then there's the calf, then there was it started with the shoulder. It started with the shoulder, then it was the ankle, then it was the calf, then it was the thumb, then it was the fucking pinky, and then now the hamstring.
But as crazy as that sounds, that's what happens to your body when you continue to play a game after you have injuries. Your other muscles overcompensate for other things. That's other things start to go. It's like a chain. The weakest link, that's where it's going to snap. And then another one. So now he has the hamstring. It's going to lead to another shoulder. I guarantee you he'll have a shoulder. Something to do with his shoulder.
Look, he's not going to play. He won't play a full season this year. But
he's going to be throwing more up with his upper torso.
And look, I don't wish injury on anyone. None of us do. But he's not going to play a season. He won't play a full season because 4 seasons in a row he's not playing a full season. He's all of a sudden going to have a full season this year. Come on, man. Let's be honest about that.
I think a lot of people never heard of the guy back in the day named Jim Jones. He had a cult, man.
Yeah, I remember Jim Jones.
He made these people drink boys. They all died.
I don't know.
Hey,
over 900.
Phil.
Yeah.
Were you reading one of my comments?
Go ahead. Which one, bro? Which one?
The last video I did, I made a comment on somebody. I said, y'all, Dak Running act like Dak Prescott is Jim Jones drinking the Kool-Aid.
Oh, did you say
I
that?
just said that earlier today.
Wow, I didn't even see that. Yeah. No, listen. Listen.
I just said that earlier
Jones had a
today.
cult.
I'm telling
He
you,
had
man,
a
Dak
whole
was
cult.
very
When the helicopters flew over it, hundreds of bodies on the ground dead.
900.
900 on the ground dead. Because
Kids,
his cult,
everything.
he had people believing in this stupid, and they all drunk. Kids, women, men, they all drunk this crap and died. That's what Cowboy Nation is like.
All of them had Nikes on too.
Look at that.
No, that was a different coat. That was a different coat. That was a UFO coat.
That's insane, man.
No, that was the same one. I think it was the
No,
same
not
one.
Jim Jones. No, Jim Jones. They were down in Ghana.
No, Jim Jones. No, I think they was in Florida.
No. That was in Ghana. No, Jim Jones. What y'all talking about was in California. There was in South. There were about 30 people that died in a mansion.
Yeah, I ain't talking about. I'm talking about Jim Jones.
No. Jim Jones moved from California to South America.
Okay.
His whole congregation.
This was Dak in the first game of the season.
That's that suit. That's the one. You see they put the camera on him? They said in that video that was a $2,800 suit.
Motherfucker.
That was after he. That's what's going on right now. You got these other guys who has cults. And you know when you got a cult leader, you can never disrespect the cult leader. They will come out of the woodworks.
Oh, yeah.
And for the last couple of videos.
Remember David Koresh?
Yes.
Yep. Down Wacko.
2 hours away, right here in Waco.
Yep. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, down in Wacko.
Yeah, man.
If you go back to 80's video where he's sending his
yes, on Central. Yeah, that was that gateway. That was in that mansion.
It's a video where 80 talk about them raggedy AT&T doors. That video right there. The comments are atrocious.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nothing but the truth. As soon as they open them doors, we can be 1-5. Fans will run through like it's the gold rush.
It's
I've
stupid,
never
man.
seen nothing. Listen, preseason last year, we was on this live screen.
80,000 people.
And when they mentioned the attendance in that game,
they put it on the screen like it's breaking news. And I was like,
80,000 fans after what Dak did in that Green Bay game. You think Jerry cares, man?
Bro, he doesn't.
He don't care. Listen, man. These content creators can go buy a $500 microphone, $300 headsets, and wear all the cowboy gear they want. And we see now that they send people over here and they spend their live streams talking about us. Nothing will equate to wins. Nothing will equate to Dak Prescott being better than they think he is in year 10.
It won't happen, bro.
And for the guy that said, "Oh, didn't 80 used to be a Dak?" You see, this is my problem.
But, and that I was gonna comment on.
This is my problem. These guys associate this team with one person. No, 80 wasn't a Dak lover. 80 was a fan of our quarterback.
There you go. And
he wasn't no Dak lover. Stop playing. We grown men. We don't love none of these men. We don't know these men.
I don't know.
We support our team, and what 80 was doing was saying, I can tell you what 80 said. This early round tables.
And I know what he said.
You give a quarterback that late in the draft, they only take 3 years.
3 years, yeah.
To develop.
I remember that.
After 3 years, 80 said, I'm done. Literally, he was consistent with what he said. This is a fact.
I remember when he was done because I was literally done with Dak at the same time that 80 was done, man. It was the very first show that I ever joined you fifth, man, on that at the time the Redskins, when Dak threw a pick six to almost lose us the game. I remember that video clear as day. I can remember he was like, Dak was off from that point onwards, man. Oh, okay. Fuck
you. Stupid.
Man.
So listen, get out of these comments, bro. Talking about Dak lovers.
Fuck you too, man.
Ain't nobody over here no Dak lovers. Listen, if y'all follow me in 2023, y'all see how I supported Dak. Me and Corner went at it tough in 23 because I supported Dak. I literally said that Jordan Love wasn't going to come here and I'll play Prescott because that's the faith I tried to have in this organization and where he had came to. But the fact that when we go in there and Dak do what he do and we get on our live and we talk about it, you got these other guys that still get up there and say it's okay, it wasn't his fault. That's why he got that $260 million. That's why right there, bro, 100%. That's why every game you see him wearing $3,000 suits. Jump off if you want to. Jump off if you want to, and he didn't even play a full season. The man was hurt 3 games later. Jump off if you want to. You can't even stay healthy, bro. You're going to be 32 years old. You're not mobile no more. You never had a big arm. You never was accurate. You need 12, 13 Pro Bowlers to make the playoffs to get sent home. Not 12, 13 Pro Bowlers go to an NFC title game or nothing like that, a Super Bowl, just to make it to the playoffs and get sent home. That's what you need, bro, because it's never been in you. Even at Mississippi State, bro, you was more of a runner than a passer. That is a fact.
Yeah,
that is a fact. That's why when you came to Alabama, they used to dog walk you, bro.
Yeah, he wasn't.
You got people that still giving y'all false hope. Y'all still giving these folks y'all money. Stop giving these folks. Have y'all guys are married. Y'all taking money out y'all kids and wives' mouths to donate to these content creators because y'all like what they saying. They feeding y'all false hope. 2016, we in 2025, and this man still ain't took y'all to where y'all thought he was gonna go. But these guys still lie to y'all. Still to this day, they lie to y'all like we going somewhere. We're not going nowhere with a quarterback that's about to be 32 injury prone and has never been accurate. We ain't going nowhere, brother. I promise you. It's about to be more careers wasted like CeeDee Lamb, Tyler Smith, Michael Parsons, more careers wasted like Dez Bryant and all these other guys. That's it, man. We're not going nowhere with this guy, bro.
See, fuck Super Bowl for 1 minute. Can Dak get us out of the wild card? See, I'm laughing at it, man. But fuck Super Bowl for 1 minute. Dak can't even get us out of the wild card round, for let alone a Super Bowl. So, like, come on. Like,
we're the 3rd best team in our division.
And see, that's why I always appreciate the old school guys, because
maybe
Savage always say about Danny White.
They call him a bum.
They call him a bum.
3 straight. He was a punter, but he was in a no-win situation. Like you follow up Roger Staubach, no-win situation.
Yeah.
Whoever followed up Troy Aikman was Quincy, no-win situation.
Yeah.
But Danny White went to 3 straight NFC Championship games and gets called. And let me tell you something. That pass to catch with Joe Montana, that was bullshit. He was throwing the ball away, and everyone thinks that was the end of the game. No, we got the ball back and was driving and fumbled. And you notice it's just a
Drew Pearson hacked that touchdown.
There's a big disconnect between the older heads and these young cats. And I try to tell them, I'm like, you do know football existed before you were born, right? Like, you do know that?
No,
and
I don't think
they talk about Dak legit. Like, they put him in the sentences with Staubach.
Yeah.
That's
like,
fucking stupid.
You can't even put them in the same book. Like, are you kidding me?
Not even the same library. Not even let alone book.
It's like,
look, you remember that cat who was on Corner Channel, man, who said, "Oh, Dak has not had any help," but then he was like, "Oh, there's the reason that we made it to the playoffs was because Dak is so great." Remember that dude, man?
Yeah.
Therein lies the problem right there, man.
No. Then you got the content creators that all literally every year. I can go get 5 videos. Every year they say, you know what I think? I think they really waiting to the playoffs to pull out the good plays. Are you serious? Every year.
That's funny.
And you
I think they're waiting to the playoffs to pull out the good stuff.
I get so sick of hearing that fucking shit.
What? What other team says that? I've never heard a fan base from another organization say something like that.
Do you remember the 2020 training camp during the C word when it was just everything was like on TV and there was no fans, no nothing? And Dallas did a scrimmage with no numbers on the players.
I remember that.
And these creators thought that was like the next God was born. Like, I'm telling you, I can't fucking tell who Tyron Smith is with a jersey with no number on it. That was the most ingenious thing that Mike McCarthy has ever. They just thought that was genius. Oh, he's a genius. We're not showing our playbook in camp. We took the numbers off the jersey. Like, you can't fucking be that dumb, bro. Like,
you remember that year? I'm sorry. You remember that year? I'm glad you brought that up. That year it was a blue and white game. Yeah. And they didn't show the game. All they did was show like the people, like the commentators. They didn't show the game. I was like, what the hell are they doing? What are they trying to hide? You know, that was, and then that day I was getting ready to go live. And my wife had a wreck. She had a wreck. And I was like, I had to leave. I was like, damn, I had to go. Yeah, my wife had a wreck. She had a wreck and I had to leave and go see about her and everything, which was way more important than the fucking football game. But that was the first time I think I've seen them do something like what y'all are talking about now. Hide the numbers or not even show the game at all, which didn't help because you didn't get a Super Bowl or, you know, you didn't benefit. You didn't benefit from it. So, I mean, Jordan can back you up, post you up, and you know what he about to do. But
stop it.
Guess what? You still got to try to stop it, man. They still couldn't stop that fadeaway. So if you cold, it's gonna speak for itself.
Yes.
You ain't gotta do all that. You come watch me practice. That's fine. Come on. But you gotta stop it though. And see, when you got the right pieces in line, which is an offensive line, which is trenches, Saquon Barkley didn't even have to run the ball. He only got 57 yards. I would have been happy. If I was Saquon, I'd be like, man, hey, I would have been shaking that defense hand, and I would have been shaking the offensive line hand, and Jalen Hurts. Hey, I appreciate it, man. Well, for what? Shit, man, I ain't even have to do nothing. I appreciate it, dog.
Yeah.
Thank y'all. You get what I'm saying? So once your trenches are taken care of, everything else is easy. It made the linebackers look easy. It made the secondary look easy. It makes everybody else's job look easy, man. And when you got an offensive line, Jalen Hurts ain't even fully developed.
He's just
26. and he looked like he was though. He looked like he was. Why? Because of that offensive line and because he's able to be his ability to be elusive. Dak is not elusive. Come on, man. Nope. He damn so not elusive now with all the injuries. Guys, it's simple. It's not hard. It's not hard at all. The writing is on the wall. This man, we're gonna get a quarterback back, and they think he's gonna lead us to the promised land. We might not even get him a whole season. No. They're so gun ho about being right about something. And the internet and social media, I wish they would take it away for about a month. Mm-hmm. Just take it away for about a month and see how all these dudes are coping. It's made people so sissified, man. Yeah. Like this thirst for being right.
It really has.
It don't make sense, dog. I learn new shit every day.
We all.
I make mistakes every day.
We all do.
Yeah. One morning it was 2:30, and I was trying to get to work, and I tried to make this light. It turned yellow on me. I was still trying to make it. I was the only car out there. And I had made my exit trying to get to work so I can get in my truck, make sure it was loaded right. Boom, boom, boom. That's how it was Friday. Man, I was ready to get my day started. Yeah. And man, I never get pulled over. But that last Friday, the cop, he saw me. It's like, God damn it. And he got behind me, flashed his lights. He said, hey man, where you going? I was like, man, I'm sorry. I said, I'm running late, man. I said, I'm just trying to get to work. That's all. I'm just trying not to be late. I'm a truck driver, you know. My job is right there. I can see it. He was like, oh, okay. He's like, man, just be careful, man. He was cool as hell. He's like, man, just go ahead, do your thing. He's like, be careful. But you make mistakes all the time. It's okay. It's okay, man. If you wrong about something, dog, and that's what this younger generation has to really learn. And I'm trying to teach my kids that because my kids are so defensive. Yeah. Because why? I'm going to tell you why. Because they got everything right there in front of them at a push of a button. If you wanna know a math problem, all you gotta do is Google it. If you want to know how to solve something, all you gotta do is go to Google. It'll tell you. It'll give you formulas and all that stuff and transposing and all that stuff in algebra. We didn't have that, man. We had everything we had to do was ourselves. Yeah. That's the problem right there. It's the new generation, quick, easy. I want to be right. Oh, it says it online, so it has to be right. That's the problem, man. Everybody wants to be right about everything. And it's okay, man. You're not going to have this world ever figured out. you're not gonna have football ever figured out. Man, we might not ever win a championship again.
At this rate, probably not.
We might not ever, but you have to be okay with that.
Yeah.
That's fine. You have to be able to accept that. Now, do we want to win a championship? Of course, just like anybody else. But I'm not gonna like I said earlier, I'm not gonna sell my soul to do it. I'm gonna do it genuinely, accurately, and for the betterment of the Cowboys to educate.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna just put these exotic ass thumbnails and all this stuff. Yeah, I edit my videos. Yeah, I do.
Sure. Yeah.
Sure, of course. You know, because I want people I edit them in a way so people can understand what's going on. You get what I'm saying? I try to get people to understand what I'm talking about. That's why I use analogies and examples of what I've been through all the time. But it's up to them. It ain't up to me. So you can't judge me and get mad at me because we all say, well, Genty's a good back, but I don't think it's wise. Man, it's my opinion, man. Last time I checked, I was a grown man. And I pay every bill in this house. My wife and I, we pay all the bills in this house.
Yeah.
And you don't pay not one bill to judge what my opinion about the Cowboys should be.
And it's not even that important.
It don't make sense. All for an opinion. If you don't agree with them, they get real sissified, man. And that's why these the same. Like I say, I don't say no names, but if you guilty, then I mean, if it bothers you, you guilty.
Yo,
but these the same cats.
Pay-per-view guilty is charged. I think.
You said what?
I saw. I spun off ECW. Wasn't there a pay-per-view guilty as charged?
Oh yeah. I remember that.
Go ahead, 80. Go ahead.
But these are the same dudes that used to rock with me once upon a time.
Yep.
But when you don't, I guess to them, if you don't fit that mold and you don't agree, because what makes them Jesus Christ? That I think that's my thing. Like, who are you? I'm dead serious, man. Like, who are you to be like, well, if you don't watch my channel, I'm right. I'm this. Say, man, your initials ain't JC. Have you lost your fucking mind? Like, I'm dead serious. It don't make sense.
Yeah.
Like, Jerry don't care about you, neither. Dak don't care about you, neither.
Mm-hmm.
So, all this is why Shango don't do shit with people, you know? Yep. This is why he don't do shit with people. Like, he just, because this right here, it don't need to be. The main focus should be the Cowboys. That's it. If you get anything past that, it's irrelevant.
Yeah.
But they need to win games.
Yeah.
They need to win games. They need to figure out how to win games. They need to take some notes. Go back to the drawing board. Because, no, they're not close at all.
No, not at all.
By far. They're not close at all. So don't listen to Dak Prescott, man. No. A leader would not behave in that manner. And he's not a leader. He's not. A man would not say, oh man, we fucking suck, dog. Really, dog? Michael Irvin get that list out. Oh, he don't want to win. He don't want to win. He don't want to win. Oh, got to get rid of him. He don't.
Gotta go.
Say, man, these cats, God bless them, man, but I feel sorry for them, man, because they think them numbers on YouTube and those subscribers and all that, they think that's the answer, and it's not.
No, it's not.
It's not by far. So, like I say, I pray for them. God bless them, and more power to them. If that floats their boat, that ain't none of my business. I can care less what they're talking about. I can care less what they're doing, what they're saying. I'm not even subscribed to them dudes. I don't care to. I'm just, God bless them. Now if they want to take something and flip it around and he said this, by all means, I don't care, man. I'm a grown ass man, dog. I don't care about he say, punk say stuff.
That's it.
It's just not. It's not in my vocabulary, man. That's all. It's just not.
For people to go out to, man, over an opinion is the dumbest thing in the world to me. I just will never for the life of me get that. It's an opinion on Like you're getting on someone for an opinion that they have about a football team. Get over your fucking self. I for the life of me, I will never understand that. Man.
Yeah.
And that other crew, they'll never admit a mistake. Never. They'll never say they're wrong.
Yeah.
Never.
Man, I was wrong about Mozzie. I was wrong. I told Phil. I said, man, my bad. I was right. I thought Mozzie was gonna come in here with, because I got excited with the bench press, and I thought he was just gonna be a really big factor to that defensive tackle position. I really thought that, and I got caught up. I was like, man, my bad. I was wrong. I said, well, give him a year. Let's give him a year and see what happens. Yeah. Gave him a year. Well, give him 2. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I can't give you too many more chances, man. It's time to move on. I don't get stuck on players, man. I can't.
Yeah, it's like players. 80, man. When 80, and that's why I don't get, bro. I don't know what it is. It's like our profession, 80. I don't care what experience you got. When you go to a new job, you got to train on a new route.
Mm-hmm.
You got to train on a new route so they can know you know what you're doing. As a guy in a profession like Prescott who's been in this so long. See, here's the thing. Companies don't care how long you've had your Class A. They want to know, can you drive?
Yep,
They want to know, can you bump a dock?
Yep.
If you ain't got an automatic restriction, they want to know, can you shift these gears? They want to know. They don't care how long you had that class. It don't matter.
Mm-hmm.
So when people try to throw, oh, Dak been in this position this long, and I still don't know what he do good.
Yeah,
I'm not confident in saying he's a quarterback that can get. It's the same. Me and you, Eddie, you've seen guys that had their CDL for 10 years. Like, man, that man can't even back the trade. He had the Class A for that long. He don't even know how to bump this dock. That's like about Prescott. You've been in position still this long, and you still can't do this.
Right.
We see some drivers, and what we say, hey, man, how you get your license?
Yeah.
How you get your license? You can't even drive. How you get your license? How you bump this dock? Right. You can't even pass this road test.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I feel about this dude. This dude been the starting quarterback for this team for 10 years.
Yeah.
And I still don't know what he do good. I still haven't seen him elevate nobody.
He hasn't.
I still ain't seen it, man. Like, it makes no sense, bro. Like, it's pathetic, man. Eddie, we know what it is when we see million-mile drivers, million-mile safe drivers. They get their award and all that.
Mm-hmm.
This man ain't got nothing, bro. He just been out there. Bro. Like I said, we compare it to them guys that say, man, how you get your Class A, bro? Your driving is horrible. You done had your CDL for 10 years. You can't drive.
Right.
That's how I feel about this dude, man. This dude been in this long, bro. He can't do nothing. And at this point, I don't even know why he like this. This like in a warehouse or a plant job where you say, how that man become a supervisor? He don't know what he doing. Why he makes so much money?
Exactly.
How he get that position?
How you get there? Yeah.
How is we paying Dak all this money and this man ain't brought nothing to this organization?
Yeah.
And then you got the flunkies around him, just like in a warehouse when somebody want to kiss butt, think they gonna get it in a higher position.
Yeah.
Not knowing that the boss man don't care nothing about you at all.
Yeah.
They don't care about you. They care about you keeping the company going.
Hey, Phil.
Yeah.
That's correct. You have brought something to the Cowboys. What episodes of The Young and the Restless?
If Dallas was a soap opera, it'd be As the Stomach Turns. Man.
And not as the world turns, as the stomach turns.
But you do know, remember, I was mentioning this earlier, 80, I don't know if you know this. Jerry Jones is acting in a show on Paramount. I don't know if you know.
Yeah, that. My wife watches that show. It's it's actually an oil-based show, like a company, like they fighting over land and property to pump oil and stuff. So obviously they're going to get Jerry Jones, and it's filmed right around here in Fort Worth, over there in Funky Town, right there, because they got a lot of oil.
Wow.
Yep, they got a lot of oil spots out there, so they got a lot of those locations that are out there. They're filming those, and what an opportunity for Jerry Jones to get on there and talk. My wife watches that show. I forgot the name of it, but
so it's like the oil movie. There Will Be Blood. I guess.
Yeah, basically. But I mean,
and he went on there and talked about how he got started, how he bought the Cowboys. He was playing as himself. He was playing as himself.
Yeah. No, I saw that. I didn't even know about it because I know the writer of that show.
Yeah.
Showrunner of that show. And so, like, I didn't know about it, and my dad was just randomly watching it, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And I was like, "This dude has an IMDb account. That's crazy."
I could be wrong. I don't know the answer, but I've read Jerry's. Jerry probably had money, but I've read that Jerry married money. His wife's family.
That's what I heard too.
That's where the oil side came from. I could be wrong.
Or he built it up, but I mean, I also heard that he did marry up.
Yeah, I'm sure he had money, but the big money was on his wife's side.
I'm not sure about the specifics of it though. But
let me ask you something, 80. Do you really believe, like seriously, was Dak being a salesman, or do he believe that they're that close?
Nah, Dak doesn't. Nah, he was being a salesman, man. That was just him talking. He just wanted to. He think we're stupid. He's just like Jerry. Him and Jerry talk, and he tells him what to say. That was I felt like that was Jerry Jones. They asked that question to
100%.
I felt like that. And if you're any kind of fan and you don't see that, something's wrong. Something's wrong. Like, I'm dead serious.
No, 100%.
Something's wrong. I bet you can go down their list of content and see if they have any videos like us where we're talking about Jerry. Like, we're talking crap about Jerry. I doubt they do.
Mm-hmm.
I doubt they have as much as we do.
Right.
But no, that was all. Let me just say this, just to get everybody back on the train type shit, thinking that we were going to believe it. And it's a story. And look, what are we doing? We're talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
See what I'm talking about? We're talking about it. So that he, just like Jerry, he said, man, just get up there and just say something. He's like, whatever you say, guess what? All the writers on X or Twitter, whatever it's called, they're gonna post this, they're gonna post that, the YouTubers, all that stuff. I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna talk about how stupid it was, of course. But they know exactly, you know exactly what to do, what to say to get people to talk. So it's just what you make of it, you know. So
know what's scary? I'm heard a few things that they're thinking about going into the season, cutting Steele, moving Guyton to right tackle, and going into the season with Awesome Richards as the left tackle.
Really? Yeah. Shot salute to Uncensored. You know, I'm putting business out there, but like, we got people on this panel that really are family members with Cowboys players and former Cowboys players. We don't just talk.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we don't put business out there, but like, we don't just say allegedly or sources. We know.
Yeah.
You know, like, this ain't like we don't do this. We've never done clickbait. Never.
No, never.
Tony Tolbert, legit, 5 minutes from my house. His family was friends with my father-in-law's.
Oh, really?
Between Uncensored, between you, like, bro, we come on here and we speak facts. Dion just did a video saying why he never coached in the NFL. People
remember when people was up about
when AD did his video, they wanted to do a drive-by on his house when he talked about Dion not coming to the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Tolbert, he went to Texas, El Paso, but he's from Inglewood, New Jersey. That's where he's from. And he played.
I didn't know that.
Right
I didn't know that.
Tony Tolbert.
Wow.
And I'm sorry, I say he's a very, very underrated Dallas defense.
Oh shit, yeah. Tony Tolbert was, man. That was Charles Haley's right-hand man, dog. Oh my God. And he was the nicest guy, though. He was the nicest guy. He was really quiet, and he got out there, man, and he got the job done. You didn't hear nothing from Tony Tolbert. Nothing. He just got out there, man, and did it. Then players trying to get in his head and talk to him. He was, man. Oh, he was awesome. That whole defense, that whole front four was awesome, man.
Oh, it was.
Russell Maryland, Leon Lett.
And second string was.
Oh, man. Jim Jeffcoat. You know, Jim Jeffcoat was from the Landry era, too. Yeah.
Jimmy Jones, you had Daniel Stubbs, you had Maryland, you had Sears, Chad Hennings, Leon Lett. Bro, that's the thing. Like, yo, their backups could have started for the 31 other teams in the NFL. And it was like, And like
But when you start getting threats on, when you start getting threats, when I start getting threats on opinion, man. I just kind of, I don't know, man. It start getting
That's
really,
crazy though, bro.
really crazy, man. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't understand that, man.
Over opinion.
Over opinions are right. That's my
Yeah.
people, they get mad.
like
They
it's
get
not
mad.
that deep. It's not that serious. Good lord.
It's because your opinion don't align with the people that have them following a cult. It's almost like, how dare you go against the grain? How dare you go against what everybody else is saying? These dudes into their Twitters too. This is what they do. They run to their Twitter, they run to their microphones to convince you of what sounds right, or the same crap Jerry is producing. As soon as Dak said that, literally all of those guys tweeted the same thing. Well, what did you expect him to say? I'm like, are you serious? The same guy that just said we suck 5 months ago?
Nothing.
Now
That's
saying
what we
we're close
expecting
and
to
we
say.
don't even know what this team is going to look like. How are we close and we haven't even had a draft, free agency? What are we close to? That's why I question these guys when they say they're Cowboys fan. Because any true Cowboy fan will say, how are we close, Dak? You don't know what our 2025 roster going to look like. So how could you say we're close? That's when I question these guys. But they got to follow what these guys say in order to keep their fan base. They gotta follow it. That's ridiculous. We're going in this blind. What do we? You name me 5 players. What guy on our defensive front four that's comparable to Phillies?
None.
Name our offensive line isn't comparable to Phillies.
Not close.
Jalen Hurts is a Super Bowl. What are we close in? Mark McCarthy didn't win nothing. Nick Sirianni is a Super Bowl coach. Kellen Moore.
Damn.
You know what? I'm really starting to believe Dak is a coach killer.
Yeah,
100% he is, man.
There's a long list.
There's nothing to start to believe. He 100%.
Golly, man.
He is. He basically Garrett, McCarthy, and Kellen Moore have all been fired under Dak Prescott's watch.
That's what really hit me about the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
When I looked and I said I saw Kellen Moore got a Super Bowl ring.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Oh my God. That was like
that he called his offense. He called it. When they shut down Saquon, he still found a way.
That was reality. Like big time reality.
Dak is a coach killer.
100%.
Golly.
He's a coach killer. We can say we want about more, but look what he just did.
Yep.
Look what they shut down your weapon. They took your main weapon away. They took your AR-15 away. They left you a knife and a pistol with one clip and said, "Get through this facility and come out the other end." And he did. So we can say what we want to say. Jalen ain't been a top 5 elite quarterback, but Kellen Moore found a way to win that game. When the defense put the ball back in the offense hand, they made plays. Saquon 56. Come on, man. We can say what we want to say about Kellen Moore, but I'm starting to really think these coaches are limited to what their quarterback ability is.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of McCarthy, but he said after that Green Bay game, I wanted to get Dak going early. Obviously, it didn't happen. Jerry went to McCarthy and said, let's keep this offense Dak
friendly, yeah.
God.
If you look at the first 5 games, McCarthy tried his offense. He tried something different. And then he went back to Old Faithful. That's when we started back seeing the end of rounds, comebacks, curl routes, and that's what it went back to that. And he's saying, we've been saying all season, man, why does this look like Scotland?
You and me were talking about it, bro.
We've been saying it all season because it just looked at like, and I always make a joke. I'll be serious, but I make a joke when I say, wait a minute. Damian Harris, Lucky Whitehead, and Turpin. These are all black men with dreads. Why do they all run the same play? They all did kick return. They all did jet sweep in the round. Like, this is what they know. I don't like. Do they got like when we dress somebody dark skin with dreads? Do the same thing. All three on the same. They literally all 3 had the same thing. And we've literally been saying all season, why does it look like Scott Lanahan? I mean, it was vanilla as vanilla can be. What was that team that said our offense was so predictable it didn't take them long to learn? Who was that? Was that Sam?
It was the Eagles.
It was the Eagles. And then T.Y. Hilton said he learned our playbook in 3 days.
And Amari Cooper said that he had to improvise routes in order for it not to be a fucking pick.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he had to. That's why him and Dak were never on the same page. You notice that? unless he was just wide open. Unless he
Wide
was
open,
wide the
yeah.
fuck open. That was the only way. And Cooper used to run them routes so crisp, he couldn't help but be open. But sometimes he would be open looking for the ball. Dad wouldn't even know. Because he don't have that, he can't read.
He's
He
not a
can't read.
quarterback that can anticipate
No, man.
when a wide receiver has a break on his route. By the time Dak get the ball, Coop has already broke that route within 3-4 seconds. Dak is actually late.
You ain't got that long. You don't have that long, man.
Coop was out of that route and he didn't beat his guy with that footwork. That ball should be almost in his chest.
That's the thing.
That if I was his quarterback's coach, the first thing I would tell him is say, hey man, you ain't got that long, bro.
No,
you don't have that long. One, two, three, maybe four. 1, 2, 3, maybe four. 1, 2, 3, maybe four. Right. That's what I've seen quarterbacks get coached.
Right.
I've sat in a room when the defense left in the film room and they go to the offense. I stayed because I wanted to know. I wanted to be able to know the footwork and the process of how a quarterback reacts. Yeah. That's how you get a good cornerback too. A cornerback can keep his eyes inside on the quarterback. All I need you to do, like Deion say, all I need to do is stay in your vicinity, in your area. I don't need to be right on you. I want to make that quarterback think that you open. So just for one split second that he think you open, he'll throw that ball to you. And bloop, I got you. I got him, and I got you.
Yeah. But that's the thing, like the season that we got Amari Cooper, when we played the Eagles, Amari Cooper was improvising routes on the fly, and it was tugs all the time. And then Dak was like, he literally told him to stop doing that. And then he was throwing picks after that. And I was like, okay, man. Like, but the moment that, like, me and Fifthman, we both were talking about it all season, man, about like, does this playbook looks the same as Garrett's, as Kellen Moore's? There's no difference. And then, when you were like, oh, Jerry asked, was McCarthy to keep the playbook the same under the Kellen Moore, Scott Linehan? That confirms everything. So he's 100%. For you to say that to a quarterback who's been in the NFL for 9 seasons, he's been in the league for 9 seasons, about to be his 10th, the highest paid player in the history of the fucking league, and these dudes are trying to make his life easy.
But let me ask you a question. Do you think they wanted to keep the playbook similar because was it mentally or physically he couldn't?
Mentally.
I think mentally. Uncensored always bring up a point. It might have been uncensored, but he said when the defense shows something, but then they do something else once the ball is snapped, Dak don't know what to do.
Yeah, no, he definitely got that deer in the headlights.
It's a mental thing.
It depends on the coverage setup. If they audible, the defense is just like what the defense does is they see how their offense comes out and lines up, and that determines they'll call a play. They'll stick with a defense. Yeah. They'll stick with cover 2 or cover 3, Yeah. But if they come out with something else, they'll audible and they'll communicate. I got twins, cover 2, whatever. So that's when they'll make their decision on what play to run. Dallas likes to put an extra nickel for speed because now a lot of teams, they have 3 receivers now. There's no fullback anymore. The fullback position becomes extinct. So that's why I made that video about cover 2. Cover 2 is like a base balanced defense. You can stop the run or the pass with cover 2. Right. Cover 3 is more of a deep zone, especially for your corners. But if you got 2 high safeties, he in trouble. Oh, yeah. He in trouble because you got 2 high safeties out there, and that safety can come up depending on what type of offense. If they got a Saquon Barkley back there and they like to run, they'll bring that strong safety up in the box, and he'll probably play a spy or maybe a base zone in the middle thirds, or if it's a heavy pass offense, they'll back that strong safety back up there with the free safety, and they'll have more coverage in the back over the top. So it just depends, man. Defenses, they go off of how that offense lines up and the strength of that offense, what they like to do, what they're more successful at doing.
Always
Yeah.
try to take that away first.
Corner, not corner. Uncensored said they show cover 1 and roll to cover 3 or shell coverage and screwed.
Yeah. Yep. See, cover 1, cover 0, cover 1 is man with the corners.
Okay.
It's man defense. Cover 2 is a cloud defense with the corners, more of a zone Tampa 2, like the video I made. That's cover 2.
Right.
That's a cover 2.
What about 3?
Cover 3, corners go straight back, no matter what. They go straight back, no matter what. Safety, free safety over the top. Strong safety is kind of like it's kind of like a depending on how they line up type, like a Darren Woodson type guy. And that's what I thought Overshown was going to be. A strong safety, a guy that can.
I
played safety in college, right?
Yeah, that's what he should have been. But they wanted him at linebacker, and now he's getting hurt a lot. He's getting a lot of wear and tear. So
You better watch out, Uncensored. You know they was mad at you. Not Uncensored. Savage. You know they was mad at you last year for saying that about Overshown.
Yeah.
When you were saying Overshown was a little size Savage, they was mad at you. You said he probably would have been better. Hey, free safety, I think Overshown would have been a dog.
He has that slender build. He's tall, like rangy. He has the speed. I just personally didn't like putting him up at the linebacker unless he had like an extra 30 pounds on him.
You got to put him at strong. You got to put him at strong so he can get some more action. Free safety really don't get that much action because they get everything over the top. They're the free safety is the last line of defense.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying? So you want to put a guy like Overshown, since he can play linebacker, go ahead and put him at strong safety like Darren Woodson.
It's a very
you can put a strong safety in the box if you want to.
You don't know this. Woodson was a linebacker in college.
Yeah. That's why he could hit so hard.
So 1980, help me out. What am I missing here? So okay, I'm a QB, and I see cover 1. Ball is snap. They go to cover 3. What will confuse me if they switch covers? What would I be? Okay, what would I be confused about? Like, oh my God, they switch. Okay, I understand they switch, but DBs, what would they do different? What would they do different from cover 1? Like from cover 1, what the DBs would do to what they would do to cover 3? What would be the difference? Confuse me.
Like I said, the corners would confuse you as a quarterback. What kind of be a confusion is when the cornerbacks, when you go from cover 1, which is man, they're both at man. Free safety over the top, strong safety, depending on the way the offense lines up. He's kind of like a spy type, either seam the flat side, seam the sideline type guy. Cover 1 to cover 3, it's really the corners. They change from man to just a deep third zone, to just straight backpedaling straight back. And the linebackers too. See, we've been running a 4-2-5.
Yeah.
So we only have 2 linebackers. So the middle of the field for us is very open. When you run a 4-2-5, you only got 2 linebackers. So that strong safety might have to come up and see. Dak likes that strong safety to be in the box, so he can only have 1 high safety.
Yeah.
But sometimes when they switch to cover 3, that's that strong safety will go back over the top and help.
Yeah. It's a good.
And that's why Dak be like, oh shit, and we're like, damn, why you didn't throw the ball? He holding the ball, running around like a fool, and that's it. It's a wrap.
Okay. Got it. Okay.
Listen, man, I know I'm old and there's evolution of the game, but I don't like a 4-2-5 defense. I don't.
No, it leaves too much open space in the middle of the field. That offense have a field day with a good Cole Beasley type wide receiver, somebody like that with some speed to get open real quick. Because those linebackers, they can't cover. Linebackers are not designed to cover. They're designed to blitz and keep a certain zone or help out the defensive line.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense.
JB the Cowboy fan said 10-year vet shouldn't be confused. 100%.
100%.
Exactly. Yeah.
100%. That's why he picked, because they play the QB eyes in zone.
But that's the thing, bro. People want to go back to his draft status and shit, and it's like he's been in the NFL for 10 seasons. At this point, I don't want to hear anything about where he was drafted.
Yeah, he's not going to learn nothing new.
And that's what makes me mad, Eshan. Not to cut you off. That's what makes me mad. We be debating with these dudes about where he should be, how they say how good he is, but when they lose the debate, you know what they say? Well, you got to remember he's a fourth round pick. Man, don't give me that crap, bro.
It would be like me saying, like, I've been in the film industry for the past 6 years. It would be like me saying, and I didn't go to film school, by the way.
Right, but you've been around long enough to know. His contract, bro. And how are we still talking about footwork, reading defenses? How are we still having these conversations this far in? Troy Aikman 10 years in. How many times he had won a Super Bowl 10 years in?
Right, but it would be like someone saying, "Oh, he went to USC, which is basically the Harvard of film schools, and I don't know how to run a set more than a student who goes to USC." I'm like, dude, I've been in the film industry for the past 6-7 years. I get paid pretty handsomely being a film producer and a director.
Right.
Guess what? I know how the fuck a set is run. I know the way that things are run. A USC student can't tell me nothing, even them going to USC. So Dak being a 10-year veteran, and he was a 4th-round pick. Come on, man. Like, let's not. Golly, man.
It also helps when you have a consistent run game too.
Yeah.
Because that defense, when you become one-dimensional, they know you're one-dimensional and they know what you're gonna do. They know, it's a pass. Let's get ready. They're gonna pass. We haven't had a consistent run game. And 1,000, like Uncensored said, 58 point something yards per game ain't a good run game.
Right.
Thank you.
You get what I'm saying? So if you had a dominant offensive line, a bully of an offensive line, just like the Eagles had, for example, and you got a dog of a running back there that can average you 120 yards, 130, 40 yards a game, like Saquon Barkley was doing, might have been more. I don't know. I'm just guessing. Then that confuses the defense. Now they on their toes. See, when they play the Dallas Cowboys, the defense ain't got nothing to be on their toes about.
Right. But
it's easy.
But here's the thing: we had the second. He had the second wall of Dallas, and we lost in the divisional round, man.
You can never show me any great quarterback or any quarterback that's won a Super Bowl that really had no running game that got them there. That's the the run sets up the pass. Just basic X's and O's, man. You want to play bully ball, playoffs, January, February, bad weather. You got to run the ball, man. If you can't run the ball, you're going nowhere very fast. Yeah, I don't care if you got Randy Moss on one side and Irvin on the other. If you can't run the ball, you ain't going nowhere.
Right.
And Zeke and Dak they were very successful. Why? Their rookie seasons. Why? Because it was just all you had to do was add water to that pancake mix. That was it. It was already together. It was already together, man. So because we had the best offensive line in football, we had Tyron Smith, Zach Martin, Travis Frederick, O'Leary, and Doug Free. We had the best offensive line in football. So all Dak had to do, and Zeke, all Zeke had to do was run the ball. But when that offensive line started failing, started getting old, aging, dropping like flies, then it started getting real difficult. It's been real difficult. That's why. That's a prime example. Watch that Super Bowl. That's all you got to do is watch that Super Bowl to figure out how to win games.
It was obvious as all hell.
Easy.
That game.
Yeah. It was easy.
It's not rocket science, man.
But I mark you. Watch. They're gonna fuck up this draft.
Oh, of course. You already know.
Watch. They're not gonna get what we need. They're not gonna get what they gonna mess around. Everybody wants Jenny. Let's draft. Watch.
Because he's gonna sell 1 million jerseys. That's why Jerry's gonna draft him.
100%. I mean, 80 man. I don't know if you heard this, bro, but fucking Jerry literally said this 2 weeks ago that he's shocked we're not in the fucking Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard that. He was like, I paid that amount of money. And
I talked about that on my video.
I'm like,
Yeah.
motherfucker, man.
Did y'all hear about what Michael Parsons said yesterday?
Yeah, I
What
heard
you say yesterday?
He said that he got on the front office about getting more talent here.
Yeah, he said he wants them to be aggressive or something. He said, right?
Yeah, he wants them to be aggressive during the free agency
Oh
and the
yeah,
offseason.
yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, no, I heard that. I mean, look, yeah, he's right, but I just get sick of this dude talking, man.
Well, it's kind of too late for that because he already gave Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb all the money.
Oh, you already know he's gonna break the Brinks truck for Micah. Micah's gonna want quarterback money, bro. This dude's. I mean, if we,
It's a wrap. It's a wrap for us, man.
But you already know that they're gonna pay Micah, man.
Our head coach said it's not about X's and O's, it's about people.
Fucking
What?
stupid.
What is he
about,
talking about?
I don't know.
Football is not about X's and O's. That's the first time I heard that shit.
Since I
It's not
saw
about X's
Micah,
and O's, it's about people. Go ahead, Savage.
check this out. Since I saw Micah at Penn State, I said he also was a very successful running back in high school, Micah. And I said the more I watched him play defense, I'm like, he's great at defense, but he has an offense. He has a running back's mentality.
Yeah,
I just read the other day Alabama wanted him to come to Alabama.
Yeah,
as a running back, not as a linebacker.
He played running back in high school, right?
But what I'm trying to say is that, in my opinion, I just think there's two different mentalities. Offensive player is a defensive mentality, and I say he has the mentality of a running back.
Oh no, for sure, 100% he does. I mean, he gives up in the middle of plays, man. For as talented as he is, he quits in the middle of plays.
Puts his hands up, looks like he's the only guy that, like Charles Haley, never got held. He's the only player that's ever been held in the history of.
But then people want to get on us for saying the truth that he's not stepped up in any big game.
He hasn't.
No, he hasn't, man.
Yo, this is insane. I don't even like. It's just mind blowing to me.
Wait, what? He was lying about what? Wow.
Where we're at, it just blows my mind. Like with this organization, bro. Like this is so sad. This man is this deep in his career, bro, and we've got to the point where we've lost every type of. You want to use that word generational? Let's talk about Tyron Smith, Zach Martin, Travis Frederick, Dez Bryant. Let's talk about these type of guys that elevated this team before Dak Prescott was even thought of. When Dak Prescott was still in college, getting beat up at down at the beach.
Yeah,
Dez Bryant was in the league.
But bro,
scoring almost 20 touchdowns in a single season.
Yeah.
Before Dak Prescott even came along. Do you understand? Before Dak came along, Dez was one of the top wide receivers, and all of a sudden when Dak came, Dez ain't got it no more. Oh, somebody doorbell.
Oh, that was me. My bad, guys.
Dez ain't got it no more. Are you kidding me?
Uh-oh.
And like Savage said, he's a coach killer. You look at the track record. He's a coach killer. And I'm gonna ask you this, champ. You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, check this question out. You give, and I want your honest answer. Don't answer because you don't like Dak. I want your truth. If Mike McCarthy is the Eagles head coach, do they win the Super Bowl this year?
Oh, that's a good question.
No.
I agree.
I don't think they would, honestly. I agree.
No, because of the playbook, because too stubborn. Don't want to use what you got on your team.
Y'all
don't know how to adjust.
Right. I agree. Right, Nate Dog. Dak did say it about Dez, and that's why I got that video going off on Dak in 2017. He was shading Dez so much, bro.
Yeah. He was getting on Dez to the point where, and I mean, he literally, because he threw shots at Dez out the ass.
Yeah, and then he said, "We ain't just catering to one guy. We're gonna pass the ball around. We don't need a number one." Halfway through the season, we gave him a first round to go get Cooper.
Amari Cooper.
And then when Amari Cooper said, "I can feel like I contribute more to this team if I get the ball," we got him out of here.
You do
anybody that came at their precious Dak.
Yeah,
Jared would get him out of here. And again, And see, this is my problem, bro. This is my problem. Everybody, literally, we brought multiple. We had regular 12-5, 12-5, 12-5, 13-3. You pick it, Tennessee, you name it.
We've had
Regardless
the
of
same
what we
name.
did, everybody has left except for this one person.
Yeah.
But
But
the
that's
common
the-
denominator, bro.
That's the thing, man. Dak has had every team you can possibly go through. Bad defense, good defense, great offensive line, no offensive line, running back, not a running back, receivers, not he's had you can go down the list. He's had every team you could possibly have, and he's not won.
Mm.
And you do, and like, look, even the Packers game, the Packers playoff game last year, we were supposed to win that game. We were the seventh. They were the seventh seed. We were what? We won 16 straight at home. That wasn't even the brightest light.
Oh my God.
Like it not only was it they the seventh seed, it was the wild card round, and you're telling me that that's the brightest light for you?
Yeah, you notice though when they walked in the stadium that night, you could just tell like they looked flat. Dak looked, deer in the headlights.
And this is literally me and Uncensored said this, man. Just look at Dak before the game. You can predict wins and losses.
100%.
From now on, I am running to the sports book immediately.
We both said it, man.
When I see Dak's face, you can bet money on it. Buy a whole new house.
You can bet money on it because his eyes be like massive, and then he's sweating like a motherfucker.
He breaks more iPads. Yo, he should have a contract with Apple because he's always on that iPad, man. What the fuck is he looking at?
You already know the way I feel about that fucking bitch ass tablet of his.
What is he looking at?
What is he looking at?
He too busy. He too busy doing shit commercials with bags of shit.
The tablet, I want to throw it at the screen whenever I see him on that fucking bitch ass tablet, man. Fucking piss me off.
I know this ain't that, but shout out to Uncensored and Savage for immediately calling bullcrap on that Chicago thing. Like, I mean, immediately,
right away, man.
Bro, what?
It was so clear and obvious that what was going on.
No, it was obvious. But yeah,
I missed something. What are we talking? I missed something.
When they were saying the Chicago Bears want to interview with Mike McCarthy, Savage Uncensored was like, nah, that's fake.
Yeah, they so did. Yeah, that was.
Because what happened to that? They never interviewed him, even when his contract was up. They never mentioned it again.
No, he called in a favor. He called in a favor to put pressure on Jerry, and Jerry didn't fucking budge. He still wanted the same bullshit in his contract, and probably wanted him on 1 or 2 years. And Mike probably wanted 3 or 4.
He wanted 4 years. He wanted 4.
Yeah,
there you go. But I told everybody back in October and November, I said, Jerry just thinks it's a down year. He wanted Mike back.
100%.
I have a hard time believing that, man. You're telling me at Mike McCarthy's age, he's going to turn down $10 million to do nothing and be wrong and lose versus $20 million? I find that hard to believe. That's just my opinion.
So no, I think Jerry wanted to put some shit in his contract that he wasn't okay with.
He wanted like incentive.
Yeah. He wanted a player contract for a head coach, and they don't do that shit.
Yeah, but I think if they would have offered him 10 years, 2 years, $12 million,
5 years. He wanted 5 years. Damn.
5 years.
Yeah,
because coaching contracts are fully guaranteed. So by him getting 5 years, he's guaranteed to be here for at least 2.
But do you know the real reason that Aaron Rodgers got him tossed from Green Bay? Have you ever heard about that? Or no?
I heard about the massages and shit before the games and all of that.
I heard about massages, and I heard about. I mean, I heard in terms of a football reason. I heard it was the same reason that we hated him here.
The teams was down there practicing in the hotel lobby, going through meetings, and Mike McCarthy's up in the damn hotel suite getting a massage.
That's the dumb man.
Yep.
Just like he had the players sleeping at home the night before a game instead of in the hotel like all the 31 other teams. He said he thinks it feels good that his wife that they at home arguing with their wives and their kids and up all night, sleeping up on their wife halfway through the night and come to work all tired and shit. that's probably why freaky Micah is fucking tired on the first play of the game.
Yeah, I don't understand
Honestly,
that.
though, man, it's
I
just
don't.
man.
We
And-
talk about that every week, Savage. How he's on the sideline heaving after 3 plays.
Yo, he must be eating some bad shrimp. Gotta be,
Nah,
bro.
he eating something bad. It ain't got no shrimp. It's more like a fish.
It's like, yo, honestly, and like I'm showing my age. Have you ever seen Charles Haley hunched over, like breathing, or any
No,
good
man.
defense? Lawrence Taylor, Reggie White,
My look,
all
I
these television
I
timeouts.
don't, no.
You're going
No,
one
of course
way, and he looks like he just ran a marathon.
Yeah, hands on his hips. Hands on
Yeah.
his hips, bro. I don't understand it. Like, I don't get it. Every 3 plays, he's on the sideline. He's you remember Zeke got at that point after he run the ball, he'll be right to the sideline.
Trying to get somebody to come out and take him out the game.
Yeah, Zeke had got to that point, man. And Parsons ain't do this till he started, what you call it, 80, going up a mountain. When Parsons going up against these big old guys.
Yeah, well, he got that Honda Civic, and on the tough terrain, you need a 4x4 on that on that mountain. Yeah,
What
man.
happened? Look at him
He's
now.
like
Man
Max-
has some energy. He be dog tired. He's dog tired until garbage time. That's when he get his sack. Stupid bear crawl.
Yeah, exactly. The only reason
He's dog tired until garbage time. For real. If you look at it,
no, it's
bro,
true.
he don't get his 4th quarter. He do a stupid crawl. He finally got him a sack. Other than that, he's getting dog walked the whole game because these guys are 6'6", 340, 350.
Putting hands on.
We all agree that he's played wrong, but I get sick of people. People like to use that as an excuse for this fucking dude, man. Like but the moment I noticed him flip was when people compared him to LT. That's the moment
It's almost like that's what
That shit should have never happened, man.
No, it's like because people even recently, like on First Take and shit. I think Chris Canny said something where he's like they should trade Mike or something like that. He said, and you get on these in the media people like a Stephen A. or like all of these cats, LaShawn McCoys and all these guys. They hype Micah up so much because of his talent without realizing it's that kind of shit warped his mentality. If you look at
But
it.
how much talent does the guy really have?
Right, I was about to say that.
I agree.
Just my personal opinion. He's
Who,
not
Parsons?
an edge.
Yeah.
He's not an edge. He's not. He doesn't have the size. You're going up against 6'7", 330-pound dudes. Perfect example was this past season. They put Abdul Carter 3 years ago, 17-year-old kid out of Philadelphia, 6 sacks, 6 or 7 sacks. He's as a true freshman at Penn State. His second year, 5 sacks.
Yeah.
Now, then they got a new defensive coordinator. So this past season, they moved Abdul Carter to edge, just like Micah Parsons. And he got shut down, nothing for 3 games. You could watch the West Virginia versus Penn State game. Wyatt Mullen, he's still my offensive tackle 1. I went back to him, shut him down. And it took 2 more games. Then they put Abdul Carter back to linebacker, and he finished the season with 10 sacks. And I just hope whatever team he goes to, they learn the Micah Parsons lessons with him. That because they put him at edge, he's dealing with giant tackles. He's getting chipped by tight ends, chipped by
running backs,
and it just wasn't as successful as he was. So it took 3 games, and they put him back at linebacker.
I mean, look, I just think with Micah, people just like to give him passes because he's talented, and people just use the fact that he's played wrong as an excuse. And it's just he's on the field, and if he really was this big ass generational talent, he would make some big play. Like, I mean, you can't convince me that a generational talent doesn't record a stat in the playoff game,
or 8 games, or half the season.
Yeah, so
it's the whole Trevor Lawrence was generational. Listen, I've been doing this draft since I was 10 years old. That generational word,
it gets thrown
around every single season.
Yeah.
When was the last time we saw Micah Parsons where the defense had to make a play and Micah Parsons was the guy to make it?
You cannot name it.
Never.
What about his rookie year?
That's what I'm saying. Rookie year was how long ago? That was like 3 seasons ago, man. The only big game I've seen him step up in was a 19-9 Chiefs game. Other than that, name me one.
If you holding on to your rookie year, you one step out of the fucking league.
You know what? I remember when they asked.
And that's Dak Prescott. Rookie year was his best year. If he holding on to that, he should be out of the fucking league.
Yeah.
I remember when they interviewed about Parsons on the 105.3 The Fan, Dallas.
Yeah.
And what type of player he is. Parsons said his coach told him, see ball, get ball. And that's the perfect way to describe him.
I mean, look,
I really think he belongs to a 3-4 defense.
100%.
100%.
I think he should be an outside linebacker because you still got two, middle line. You got two outside linebackers. You got two middle linebackers on a 3-4 defense. And I think that's where that would be his best fit. But we don't run that type of defense, so they have to, man.
That's
so
the thing.
they can't find 4-3 defensive tackles, let alone 3-4s.
Yeah, 3-4. So few colleges play 3-4. It's so hard to get personnel. But I agree. I think Mike is an outside linebacker.
And the nose tackle that you need in the nose tackle that you need in the middle of a 3-4 better be a monster.
Yeah. A Warren Sapp type. Yeah.
Yeah.
You need Haloli Nadas and Vita Vea. You need big, nasty.
But let me tell you something. Out of this year's top 50 picks in the draft, you're going to see 25 defensive tackles and defensive tackles and edges go. It's a crazy defensive tackle and edge class. I'm telling you.
Really?
The talent is there. Corner, no. Safety, yeah. It's a heavy safety class. Edge, D tackle, running back, tight end. Everything else is
really.
Yeah. Well, everything you just named, we need.
We need everything. That's
I swear, man.
You can close your eyes and throw a dart at the board. We're gonna need whatever it is.
Like I said before, they'll fuck it up.
But the quarterback said we're close, though. But we need all that. But the quarterback said we're close.
Look, you can pick a position out of a hat.
What a joke, man. What a joke, man.
Dak speaks up.
Draft a running back to sell jerseys.
Chip, you said he's gonna be MVP.
Shit.
Who that?
Yeah. Ironic. I said 2 months ago, Gentry's not going to show up to the Senior Bowl. Everybody's like, yeah. Well, first one idiot goes to me, well, he's a junior. And I go, juniors are allowed to go to the Senior Bowl now. I go, Gentry's not going to show up to the Senior Bowl because there's going to be 6'2", 250-pound linebackers that is going to bust his ass in pass protection drills.
He ain't going to look like that playoff game. He's going to look like that playoff game.
You saw what Stanky? Y'all saw what Stanky Foot said the other day?
What the fuck you saying, man?
When they was like, we should draft Gentry, and then they was like, no, he can't block. He was like, you know what? He actually good in block and blitz pickups.
Why?
He also said Harold Perkins was his linebacker one. The kid's 6 foot 210.
This
and blew his knee out. But before you blew his knee out, I'm like, that's a safety, my man. I told him, and I see I got clips of all this shit. I told him in the summer, I go, the number one linebacker is Abdul Carter. He's like, nah, it's Perkins out of LSU. I go, what? All 6 foot, 200 pounds of him, right? But I got all this, bro. That's why I'm just gonna let it.
Look, man.
Man, Billy said Gentry is a good blitz pickup. Man, what?
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, the exact tweet was, we need him. This is you can look it up.
We need him.
We need him to make Dak's life easier.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the exact tweet. I swear to God.
No,
he said we need Gentry to make Dak's life easier.
He's on his knob a lot, Gentry. Bro, there's 30 good running backs in this draft.
Yeah.
Look, you can't argue with certain people, man.
We need him to make Dak. Listen. Not the team, not the whole offense. We need him to make Dak life easier.
It's all about Dak.
Until you run into something like Kansas City did and shut down the best running back in the league. Then what?
How do they know? My thing is, You guys can probably answer this better than me. I'm being funny. It's really not a question. How do they know how good he's gonna be?
Of course,
Those are college. Those are college highlights. I get the potential, but
yeah.
we don't know how good these players are gonna actually be lining up against grown men.
And he only
100%.
played against two good teams.
Ugh,
He had a sick year. The
I can't, man.
two good teams he played against was Oregon and Penn State. Everybody else was St. Mary's of the Blind. You know, so
people get these content creators, man. They get attached to the names behind the jersey, not
I'm telling you, bro. Remember this name, Kyle Monangai, Rutgers. That's it. Remember that name.
Yeah.
Remember that
You
name.
can't argue with certain motherfuckers, man. Like
Right, I got one final question for everybody, and we're gonna wrap it up.
mm-hmm.
I'm calling you first, Ishan.
Yeah.
And you mention it all the time because you have no faith in the Jones family. So I'm gonna ask you this question. Do you feel leaving out this draft, we're gonna fill the positions that we really need?
Absolutely not. We're not gonna fill the positions. This motherfucker said last year we were all in. The year before that, before I was born, he was saying that fucking shit. He was like, "Oh, we're all in," and then this year, the dude says, "Oh, it's surprising we're not in the Super Bowl." Come Thanksgiving this season, we can literally be winless. Come Thanksgiving this season, his bitch ass will be like, "Oh, you know what? We're right there with Aikman's team." He's gonna. That's the way this guy is, man. So, like, look, are we gonna fill the positions? No, because you hire Schottenheimer for fuck's sake as our head coach. And you're expecting to be a relevant team, miss me with it.
Yeah.
Mark my words for everyone. This season is blouses. We'll be lucky to win 5 games. Mark my words. It's not gonna. It doesn't matter. First of all, we can't develop talent even when we get the talent. That's number one. And then secondly, they're not even gonna get. And you're hiring Schottenheimer, and then all that tells me is that you're not willing. The season's done. Regardless of how good or bad this season, regardless of how good or bad he is as a coach, none of us know that. I really don't care. I mean, he may end up surprising all of us. Great, but the fact that you got him to begin with just tells that they don't really give a shit. And so, if they don't really give a shit enough to get a fucking coach when we need that, and then you paid this fucking quarterback this amount of money last year, what makes us think that they're going to do? And even if and I said this earlier this past, recently about the season, man. If you just literally look at this recent season that we had on its face value, entirely negligence. It wasn't like Jerry went out and tried to get players and they told him to kiss his ass or something. He just didn't put any effort. He could have got Derrick Henry. He could have gotten Saquon. He could have gotten a bunch of different cats. He didn't. And he just didn't put any effort to get anybody. What's different this year? Why would it be any different this year? Because we won 6 games last year? I mean, what would be any different? It's the 30 years of the same thing. So, I mean, look, I'm going on a long-winded thing, but is he going to get anybody? I would be shocked if he fucking filled all the positions. And 80 said it, man. It's 4 seasons that if we're going to be struggling, I'm going to double down on that fucking thing. It'll be 8 because it's going to be another 4 seasons after these 4 seasons. We're going to be on Dak's contract still for at least the next 8 seasons. So, you know what, man? No, we're not going to get anybody, man. This season is done. Honestly, the next 4 seasons are going to be done. Let's just be honest. So I'm just being real about that, man. That's the way I feel about it.
Okay, cool. Uncensored, bro. So we know this defense is atrocious right now.
Oh yeah.
We realist over here. You probably you definitely one of the more unfiltered guys. Is there any chance that whatever we do in the draft or free agency, can the defense make an impact this year?
Nah.
I don't think so.
Nah.
And the reason I say that is because you got Micah Parsons that's probably going to be somewhere around $35 million a year in his contract.
Mm-hmm.
You got CeeDee Lamb at 30. You got Dak at 90. You got if I was Tyler Smith, I'm not walking on the field again until I get my contract redone.
You'll be the highest paid.
You can't pay everyone that kind of money.
If I'm Bland, I'm not stepping on the field without.
Right.
All they got the potential to do is put out bad film. Right now, people think the world of Bland. So
Yeah.
if he's smart, he's gonna maximize his money. They
Yeah.
set this team up to be bad partly because of the cap and mismanaged and the lack of ability to develop talent has hurt
Yep.
this team. And I don't know if that's on Jerry Jones telling the coaches who to play or the lack of ability from Mike McCarthy and his coaching staff to develop these guys. But everybody can't be first round talent.
Yeah.
You got to be able to get fifth round players to play like second round players. You got to get third round players to play like first round players.
Yeah.
You got to be able to coach these guys up to make them better than what they are. Or what is the point of coaching?
100%.
If these guys are coming ready made in the first round to start, which every first rounder should be, then if you need all first round talent, then what the hell is the point of coaching? At that point in time, you're just a glorified babysitter.
Yep.
Like the Cowboys was on the last Super Bowl that they won. The coaching was glorified babysitter. Troy Aikman, Michael Irvin, and them boys got together and said, "We gonna get this done despite coaching."
Yep.
Yep. That's true.
So I do not see, and it's mainly because of cap issues that they can't get the players in because they can't afford them.
Yeah, 100%. I agree with you wholeheartedly, man.
Okay. Savage, you talked about this early on when it was. I mean, and it's a conversation we all hate to have because we like the guys, but it's one of the ones we have to have. Bland and Diggs. How would you move forward with the cornerback position this year? What would you do?
I would go Bland over Diggs, but listen, I can see Crazy Jerry trying. This is a very below average draft. So the year when we traded up to get Mo Claiborne, we moved up like 9 picks. And we only gave up a second round. So trade-wise, it was a great trade. Mo Claiborne sucked. But if they want to really go up, and you listen, we're not going to pay both of them $100 million. If they really want to go up and make a statement and get someone they want, offer the 12 and either Bland or Diggs. I would offer 12 and Diggs to move up, to be honest with you, if they see somebody that they want. But it's a crazy defensive tackle draft, crazy edge class. Yo, if you hit on your first couple of picks, but he's probably going to draft Gentry because he's going to sell jerseys.
100%.
And then the talent that you're going to see at linebacker, at running back, I mean, in round 2, round 3, round 4, round 5, round 6, round 7, is going to make you vomit that we used the 12th pick overall on a running back. But DB wise, I'm sorry, I would go with Bland because I think Diggs is I don't know, bro, just partying too much, breaking down,
too sensitive like Micah.
I mean, let's be honest, man. Like he was giving up a lot.
He played bad.
He got paid.
He played bad this year. Like we can't.
Before he got paid, he gave up a lot of yardage. I don't like the business decision he made against San Fran in the playoffs. That's not a preseason game. It's a playoff game, bro. So if you ain't willing to put your neck out for me in a fucking playoff, excuse my language, in a playoff game, I don't want you on my team. I'm sorry. Somebody has to be made an example of. And I know it's on top. But and there's not one team in the NFL with two $100 million cornerbacks.
Yeah. You won't be able to take Diggs and Bland.
That's what I was listening for. That's the one. That's the quote I was waiting on. That's the one you said last year.
Yeah.
Show me a team that got $200 million cornerback.
Yep.
That's the one I was waiting on.
Yeah, you can.
That's the quote I was waiting to hear.
Leon and Larry Brown.
He said Charles Hayden would have slapped Diggs senseless if he was
100%.
Oh, he would. Oh, he would. 100%. He would have.
Right. 1980, man. Since we're pretty consistent over here, and like you always say, I don't mind being wrong. Prove me wrong if we win. But you've been right for 30 years. So, we talk behind the scenes in that chat, and the first text you sent was like, "God, this is why it's about the trenches." How in trouble are we really with that front four on defense? Can we really do something different? Do we have enough right now to say we can just do a little sprinkle and the front four be okay? Or do we need to just, even with Parsons, do we really need to just really attack our run stop?
Oh, shit, my bad. I'm in my daughter's room, and I swear one of these dolls' eyes blinked at me. I got to get the hell up out of here.
Oh my
But
God.
anyway, yeah, we're in trouble, guys.
You and I
We're,
said,
yeah, we're in trouble. We judging off that Super Bowl and the way they played. We need a lot of work to that front four. A lot of work.
yeah.
We got a brand new coaching staff in here, pretty much. I mean, they've cleaned house, and that's something that we got to factor in as well. That changes the whole direction of the draft right there alone. So I think they do. You can never have too many trench guys, offensive linemen, defensive linemen. You can never have enough of them. There's always got to be a rotation of that. Will they do that? No. And it's going to take, like I've been saying, it's going to take some years.
Yeah.
It's going to take some drafts, about 3 or 4 drafts for us to get somewhat back on track. And without any adjustments, I'm not a draft guru like Savage. I'm not a numbers guy like Corner and Uncensored. But without any adjustments to Dak Prescott's contract restructures or anything like that, there's nothing we can really do. Pretty much, they just got to get some bodies, and that's why it's going to take some time. The contract that we have alone is going to make us take time for this team to get this team together. I mean, that's pretty much my opinion on it. I mean, it's just going to be a while. And that's why I say I hope everybody's used to what's going on, because that's what's going on. And we got a long way to go. So I hope everybody's patient, because this team is there's so much we need. There's so much we need, man.
Depressing.
And trenches is always first in my view in order to, get dominant. Look at that Super Bowl, man. It's not hard. You just got to do it. You just got to know how to do it. And that's where you start. It starts from there and back. And if you don't believe that, man, I feel sorry for you. But that's where it is, man. That's how they won that Super Bowl. Offensive line and defensive line. Yep. They dominated, dog. They changed. They made Kansas City look like a Pop Warner, Pop Warner team. They made them look like kids. I mean, shut them down. And then, not only that, got to factor this in. They didn't get the refs involved like we do.
Nope.
We got a bad habit of getting refs involved too. So that's another thing. Will this new coaching staff be able to lay down the law and get these players disciplined enough? That's why we're close. We're not close at all. We got new teachers in the classroom, man. How can you say that? How can you utter those words to say we're close just because they're the NFC East? Like, really? I mean, what are you talking about, dude? So, I hope I answered your question, man, but we got a lot of work to do, man. And it just is what it is. And I just hope everybody's ready for it, prepared for it.
We're in trouble.
That bold truth be hurting, boy. Kemp, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
All
Can
right,
you
Kemp.
see me?
Yeah, this been your thing for the past 2 years. I need your opinion on this. Offensive line and running back. How far are we out from making, getting that good O-line back, complemented with the running back? Well, how far do you think we out from that?
Offensive line, we need 3 positions. Running back, we can get that with any draft. We could have got that 2 years ago. We could have got that last year.
Thank
Mhm.
you.
Hell, matter of fact, you see what Rick Godowa did for a couple games. He got over 200 yards.
And
Easiest
they're
But
always
position.
consistent with it.
Easiest position.
but with the offensive line, we don't know what direction they're going, and that's
They
the
don't.
problem. They don't know if they're going straight block, zone block, Wikipedia block. I don't know. But the bottom line, matter of fact, really, when you drafted those two rookies and played in opposition, you actually set yourself back last year.
Yeah.
And see with Tyler Guyton, man, Tyler Guyton is just like Monty Smith to me right now.
You think so?
That's because based on you again, Savage can back me up. You play a right tackle who only played 13 games in his senior year. You force him to play left tackle. Left tackle is the hardest position outside of center on that offensive line.
Yeah.
And you see his motor skills was atrocious.
Yeah.
He played 13 games his entire career.
He what?
He played 13 games his entire career started.
Really?
See, that's even worse. But you drafted him in the first round. You could have got him in the fourth round.
You hear me?
What's up?
Oh, cool Cowboy. But yeah, man, it's like
Yeah, my service pretty bad right now. We got bad weather. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Good.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, cool. All right. So my question for you is, honestly, like your 100% honest answer: will Dak play a full season this year?
No, because when was the last time he played a full season? Was it like
5 seasons ago?
5 seasons ago? Yeah, history tells us that he's not gonna play a full season.
Yeah,
like he's too injury prone, bro. That's why I did not want to pay him. Not just because he's not that good as a quarterback, but because he's injury prone. You don't pay injury prone players.
At that time that we paid him, he had the ankle injury and the shoulder one were the only two ones. But since he's gotten paid every season since he's been injured, I think the most amount of games he's played has been like 8, I think. So like 8, 9, something like that, around there. So no, yeah,
dude, there's got to be a way we can get out of this contract, like Russell Wilson. Like, you remember what they did with the Broncos?
I mean, they can, but the problem is they won't. The problem is they won't, man. I mean, you easily can because the Broncos just basically just said "fuck you" to Russell Wilson and kicked his ass to the curb. They ate $85 million or something like that, something like crazy. But we
can do
that. We can, but we won't.
Right.
Oh yeah, we won't, but we should because that'll give us a chance to draft a young quarterback. Look what they are; they're already back to being good now with the young quarterback.
Yep.
Right. Agreed.
1 year.
Don't be shocked. They might try to go up this year. Don't be shocked because in a very bad draft, it's going to cost you less capital to get up higher.
Really?
Why would we trade up though? We need more assets.
I understand that, but I'm just talking about if they wanted to. I agree with you. We need everything, but
we need the sun. We need the sun. We need Jupiter. We need Jesus on our team. Everything.
We need everything, bro.
Right. And see, that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't praise Philly in their what they've done since drafting the first round and Carson Wentz.
Yeah.
Since doing, they won 2 Super Bowls without him and been to 3.
Yeah. That's the thing. I mean, me and Uncensored were talking about it earlier today. Can you imagine, like Uncensored, we were texting earlier today, and he was like, can you imagine if the Eagles had the mentality like with Wentz and Foles, like we have with Dak? It would be, I mean, that's good Lord, man. They booted his ass. Like he was under contract and they kicked his ass out of there.
Traded him.
But I mean, it's a crime to do that with Dak, apparently.
That was right after they gave him a new contract.
Yeah, I think it was like
they gave him a new contract after when he tore his ACL the season that they won Super Bowl. He got a new contract that offseason.
Yeah. It was,
That
I
don't
think,
make
2
sense
seasons.
though. Nick Foles won the game, but they gave him that contract. That to me, that contract doesn't make sense.
Yeah. No, Nick Foles, and
They-
here's the sad thing. Jalen Hurts is 26. Jaden Daniels is younger than me at 24. And the Giants, let's just be honest, they get a quarterback in there. They have a very underrated team. We can very easily, if the Giants get a quarterback, we can very easily have the worst quarterback in the division, let alone the NFC.
You have the worst quarterback in the division, no matter who the Giants get.
Yeah. Who do they have on their quarterback right now? I don't even know.
Nobody.
I don't think they have one.
Danny DeVito or whatever his name is.
I think they're
Danny
gonna go
DeVito-
after
think
like
he's under
Hawk.
contract.
Tommy DeVito.
Yeah,
Danny
I don't think
DeVito's
he's
an
under
actor.
contract.
I think they're going to try to go to free agent route this year because, in my opinion, I don't think.
That's crazy, man. It
That is
sucks.
crazy.
Like I said, my opinion on it all, I think we're years away because Philly got a lot of picks this year. So I think we're years away anywhere we want.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah, we're easily like minimum 4 years away. That's at a minimum, and that
Yo,
is
can y'all hear me?
it.
We
Now
can
I
hear
can.
you.
Now I can. Maybe I missed out, but I can hear you. Yeah, we can hear you.
Yo, the weather's pretty bad over here right now, so we're gonna go ahead and end this thing.
All right, man. Stay safe over there, man.
Yes, stay safe, bro.
Where are you at?
I'm in Bama.
He's in Bama. Yeah.
Oh, hopefully
Bama don't never
nothing
have
happens,
good
bro.
weather.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
ain't
Stay
never
safe.
good weather in Bama.
Stay safe,
Appreciate
bro.
it, man. We're gonna get out here. Salute to everybody, man.
Yeah, man. Of course, man. Had fun.
Right.
Great show, man.